the seas for the frigid north after crossing the path of Keeley and learning that there is quite the secretive project going on there. Not able to learn too much information, for Howard was unfortunately shot down by some very fucking bored sailors just wanting to get some target practice in.
He never lives.
Heading northbound and after almost experiencing a bit of a troubling situation with a certain jellyfish, and now turning it upside down to have some fun on it, jumping on it and enjoying some exciting time along the sea waters. Not too long though after, it seemed that Sparky finally decided to tail you all for a little bit and brought upon the storm. That caused a bit of a accident off on the waters, one that she was able to be seeable by by Veril and Delmar. Approaching it though, you all realized it was a certain group, of which an argument started of whether or not to sink them or simply rob them blind. Either way,
Both.
the ending should have come out the same. But logic won out, and a conversation was struck up instead, making a deal to stay the night, but to have a honest conversation amongst each other before the storm would be able to pass on. You made your way downstairs to perform a zone of truth conversation, to which quite a bit of information has been unveiled, the most major of which being that Jen's robe is, as of now, being the core and heart of Mother. But
Told you.
with that being said, there's the Dalmar, and I
Dad,
instantly changed the layout.
Dad!
Getting back into
Now with unmuted mics.
Woo!
So, getting back into the conversation at hand, I imagine Asher has a literal spreadsheet of questions to ask.
Nope,
Apparently
because
not.
we didn't talk about it at all
Nope,
week.
I
because y'all
shot a
never
few
do.
over. I shot a few over.
A few.
Oh, that's true.
A
Yeah.
few. But it's literally just like this is mostly a blank piece of paper.
I do have one that I meant to shoot over, but I don't remember if I did or not.
Well, go and ask it.
You seemed
If it's a bad question, though, I'm gonna punch you.
You seemed interested in Crescent specific, like obtaining Crescent specifically. I believe I'm saying obtaining because your halfling friend seemed upset when he witnessed that I had him. Is there a reason for Crescent specifically being what you wanted, or was it just another try to find it before anyone else situation?
No, you pretty much nailed it on the head. We have to find it before anybody else did. The fact that you did means that its location is now known. It's no longer in a safe location. As well as the fact that he is just insane and wants to learn literally everything.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
He wants to learn literally everything. That's kind of fun, though.
He's
Oh,
a
it's
dad!
incredible, but it's also irritating to live with when he's blabbering on about even the smallest of minute things. Did you know that there's so many living organisms on you that it puts the realms to shame?
Wouldn't we technically exist in the realms? So the organisms exist in the realms?
That's assuming that they live on our realm. You see what I mean? Insane.
Why shouldn't the bow be brought back together?
Your guess is as good as mine. But if anybody breaks something apart into pieces and deliberately keeps them separated, probably a good idea not to bring them together now, is it?
Our running theory, though, is that, the bow wielder found out Mother's true plan and turned against them. Obviously lost or something, and I was thinking that they broke the pieces apart. That was the one thing we were thinking about doing, was bringing the people back together again to learn from whatever soul's inside the bow.
I would strongly recommend against that. If it was meant to be kept separate, I'd keep it separate. This is not a puzzle that needs to be answered.
I mean, kind of is a puzzle because Mother has called upon her new warriors.
And what exactly do you
Jack?
mean by that?
Wilmer's like gonna like look over like, Jack, are you really fucking saying this? That feels like a big
mean-
info drop.
It is. Mother has spoken to all of the wielders. She says a great evil is coming, and that we will be needed to stop it. She'll call upon us.
You see the group just kind of like looking at each other. Almost like a silent conversation going on in some way, shape, or form. Where the drow kind of looks back and goes like, who exactly was in this conversation?
Everyone who
Names, if
currently,
possible.
everyone who currently owns the currently found weapons.
Or
Dagger
a piece of the
wielder.
bow.
The dagger wielder, sword wielder, the shield wielder, the cape, and then I was there having a fragment bow. No one with the armor.
Of course not. The armor isn't cleaned by anybody.
No.
Names by any chance? I know for a fact you have no idea who the shield wielder is. I know who that is.
Yeah, the only other name we have is Mistress Ryra. Name, right?
Yeah,
It's Rira, but yes.
whatever.
You got those two names
Phonetic.
so fucking close. It
They are.
drives me nuts.
Wait, Jack, you know two names. Zone of Truth, you have to say you know Jen.
Technically, you do know two names.
Oh, yeah, forgot about her. Unimportant person.
Yeah.
And the cape wielder, her name is Jen.
Just Jen. The most simplest, least information name you could possibly give me.
That's what we know.
You know, I'd grill you if it wasn't for this stupid zone of truth.
I mean, yeah, she, we killed her once. She's still alive. Well, might still be alive. She was alive after we killed her. She may be dead again. We're not sure yet. Don't think so, though.
Oh, we have confirmation she's alive, don't we?
Yeah, but that was a while ago. She could have died in that time. That was like, what, 3 days ago?
True.
But yeah.
As I said, part of me wants to put the bow wielder back together to find out what he knows, how he was broken into. Because if he knows that, we might be able to do it one of these artifacts. So it's not just an artifact they're finding in multiple pieces, or at least find out maybe how to destroy them.
Hypothesis withstanding. Anything that was meant to be kept separated, I haven't the foggiest of inklings to bring them together. The parts were all separated, the bow was shattered, and the families were left to their own devices.
My question is, who gave the order to keep it separated? Because if it was a follower of Mother, then that's a whole different story.
You're not quite wrong, but at the same time, the people who welded it are also followers of Mother. For all intents and purposes, you can even call us followers of Mother, just in a different manner.
I mean, that's true, but still, I think we should find more information on this. Can I don't know. I got a hunch. I can do anything now, but if you guys find any more,
Then we are going to keep it a secret. That history was left to die, and it will be left to die in history.
well, it's not going to be. There's someone else looking for the item, for these pieces.
You people are god awful at keeping secrets, aren't you?
Oh no, he did this on his own.
Yeah,
He's actually the reason we have more than one bow pieces. We managed to take it from him.
He's collected multiple.
and he's also collected the shield user. He also killed me. Well, something attached to him killed me.
Let's start off with the most important point. What do you mean he has acquired the shield user?
He has
Not
the
the
shield
shield.
user. He has the shield user under some kind of magical enslavement spell. Now,
Does
I
he
believe
have the shield?
Yes.
he does have the shield.
He also had,
You instantly see him kind of like lean over and look directly towards the bit of the unknown class member who has the bow that's far more wooded. Are you believing this any more than I am? I don't think I have much of a choice to believe them. Was it merely a magical persuasion? Or was he bested in battle?
He was bested in battle. Yeah, because he was. We had him on. We had him.
Impossible.
wait, did
We had
know
him.
if he was...
We had him under a. We had him under a greater suggestion spell, and Essig, the man who is doing all this, claimed he managed to best him in battle, and he couldn't lie because of the greater suggestion.
That brute would not fall in battle.
Well,
He lied.
He
one way or
couldn't lie.
another, the fact remains he's under the control of this Essig and the entity attached to Essig. He also was able to go to Sandberry and go there and steal the soul of someone named Ericule?
They know Ericule.
Yes, the one you failed to kill. That you showed up and gave us a head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Not
Pretty
my
boy
best
here wasn't
moment.
part of that.
No. I remember that though.
You see now why I wanted him dead?
Yes, I realized my mistake. In all fairness, I was running off of like a fourth of the information we have now, if that.
And supposedly this Mistress Ryra is a terror of a woman, and
Scary beyond belief.
somehow he made it there. Took the soul or essence of this Ericule guy and bound it to one of the pieces of the bow. Because, actually, both of them are bound to pieces of the bow. Because when I found in the pocket, they just kind of appeared out of the shadows. I pulled pieces out from this Essig pockets and they appeared.
Oh fuck, what's his name?
You now see more wise do I wish to leave these pieces alone.
Well, we have no option but this one. Like I said, Essek is going after them all. Building an army.
You see the group kind of look at each other. And you're saying he's looking for this right now?
Most likely. We know he has stolen at least 2 bow pieces. We also know
We have reason.
of the other bow piece wielders. That's why we knew you had one.
Question.
You once again
for-
kind of see them looking at each other, kind of like a silent conversation between them.
So this is what it feels like to be on the opposite end of that.
Mhm.
Anyway, does the name Abrai ring any bells to you?
Not as far as I can think of.
Okay.
You ever get a name for the crazy shadow dude?
The monk dude?
Cowstar, the
Nope.
spirit, no.
Nope.
No name. That's why I was bringing up Abrai specifically.
What was the name of that island? The was it Farman's Grave or whatever that?
The
Fargraves?
Fargrave?
Fargate. Yeah, what was the island, the city we found him at?
Ashen's gone hunting.
Hold on.
I'm drawing a blank.
She's looking for it.
So I'm kind of with him. I kind of want to put the bow pieces back.
I want to destroy him.
I do too, but like, where they've been hidden's worked so far.
I mean,
Ilathonia. I may be saying that wrong, but that's what it is.
Yeah, Ilosonia, yes.
so this Abrai person had a Kalastar spirit attached to him that we ended up fighting the body of Ilisanya Fargrave.
You see the halfling wizard instantly like go from his scribbling to just eyes snapped on you. You been to Ilosonia? What was it like? How do we get access to it? Where is it?
As I said, it's in the Fargrave. It's a ruin now.
It's where we found Crescent.
Yes.
No wonder we couldn't find it. Of course, it was in the homeland. Why wouldn't it be in the homeland?
He was there specifically because he wanted to claim Crescent and basically destroy all known forms of government. And I'm pretty sure his goal was to create true anarchy.
You say the homeland.
It is the best route. I assure you, it's the best route.
What do you mean the homeland?
We
Requiem.
don't
Crescent's homeland.
That was what they called home. All of them. While Mother was still there.
Aha. And I'm guessing
Why do you
that's-
think history feared them so much?
Is there a part of Mother still bound there?
I wouldn't have the slightest ideas. I haven't been there, but now I want to.
I'm gonna turn to the Dark Elf. Sorry about that.
Quite alright. It's been his fascination for the past 7 or so years. One name is all it takes to get him going.
Well, good thing to keep in mind because I'm gonna look back to him again. Crazy historian. Do you know of any mention of a guardian there?
Of course not, but what would a secret place be without a guardian? A defender, or some sort of evil spirit still locked to it.
Yeah, he was quite mad. That evil spirit, even though we killed him, is now somehow attached to Essek. After being
He's an evil
attached to a bride.
spirit.
another slight issue. If we are to return the bow pieces back to where they belong, we can't exactly put the bowstring back. At least we can't. You might be able to.
And why exactly is that?
What was the Dragon Island's name? If we're going like full like shorehand.
I mind going back.
Estargol or whatever. I have the names written down correctly. I don't know how to say them, but they're written down.
That's just a funny name. It's not your pronunciation. It's just
Was
the
that the-
name.
Stargle.
Was that the name of the dragon or the?
That was the name of the dragon.
Yeah.
The
Does the name is
city was called.
It's Stargold Land.
Stargle?
No, it was another big city.
Ashen hunting furiously.
KTK, do you know this?
Of course I do. I was waiting for her to find out because she keeps wanting to try and be the one that finds it.
I have it written down. I just have to find the right spot.
Yeah, exactly. She has it. She
I'm
just
in the
doesn't know
right
where the hell
area.
it is.
Dorgliston?
Ligma?
No.
These?
Hava?
Okay, if you're gonna make jokes, at least try to be creative. Don't just make a new one.
Ligma?
Yeah, that's why I said Hava.
Okay,
Have a nice
that's
day.
interesting. That's okay. That's not it.
I
but
will not.
That might be something.
Just because that's not good.
There it is. There it is. Iglason?
Iglison.
Iglison. Okay.
There you
Listen.
go.
Does the city of Iglison ring any bells?
A city that was long since forgotten. Missing. Destroyed. Tried something. Not quite sure as to what they tried, but they valuably succeeded. Wiped off the face
Well-
of the planet.
Not only were we there where we found the bow piece, but we found out what the island was. Does the name of Sturgle ring any bells?
Oh
Not Sturgle. Yeah,
Child.
Sturgle.
Fairy tale. Long, decrepit and twisted and marred in these pretty romanticisms.
The dragon's an island.
yeah. It's a giant ass dragon. And it messed up my dragon, so.
And we kind of pissed it off because we said we'd freed it and then we sailed away.
Your dragon? Your dragon? You have
Yeah.
a dragon.
Not a full,
in fact,
not a full-sized one.
He's
But a
just
dragon.
a baby. A baby, yeah.
It's not. He's not. Okay.
He gave me powers. I think he's
How-
just
how-
a dragon.
Yeah, but it's hard to just. He's like a statue with a dragon soul.
He's more than that now. I mean,
Zone of truth, Jack. We can't like.
I know,
You
like
guys
overcom's
stop
just like
talking.
stop talking.
You just see like there's like a million question a minute just in his mind. It visibly almost breaks him mentally to try,
Yeah, we're just
try to get
overloading
any
this
of the
man.
words out.
good.
While we give him a moment to collect himself.
Yes.
What is it about this Igleston Island? Dragon Island thing?
Not only are there a metric fuck ton of dragons on there. At least I would assume so. We ran into 2 of them while we were there.
There was more.
Um,
There as we were
Sounds-
leaving, we saw probably 30, 40, 50 of them at least.
You
we
found
managed-
a sanctuary for dragons.
And
Yes.
we pissed off the dragon they were on. Yes.
The island itself is the dragon from
Base-
Fairy Tale. It is walking natural calamity, but it was bound there. What I remember.
And that's where we found the bowstring.
Jackson can like trail off like he forgot the last little bit of it. Yeah, I don't fancy going back there.
She'll recognize us and probably have all the dragons fuck us up.
So wait, remind the
I-
player, how did you guys piss off the island?
We said we'd free it, and then we just fucking sailed away.
Well, correction.
Yeah.
It was kind of a like a
It
loose
was like, hey,
understanding of
come
like
here and talk to us, and then
Yeah.
we just kind of left.
Yeah. Because we couldn't physically leave the island naturally because the dragon controlled the currents.
Mhm.
Like, it was nature
But we-
incarnate, essentially. And
But
It
then
had to
the
we
be
dragon
reinforced it.
got into Frankie and basically said, "Come and talk to me. I want to have a conversation. A conversation over my current entrapment." Rather than talk to her, y'all just said, "No, we out, bitches." And for whatever reason, the currents didn't stop you that time.
because she already has her surveilling
Because
device.
she's watching us through Frankie. That's clearly what's happening.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's
No,
still my baby.
it's
We're
really
best
not.
friends. He's not gonna do
It
anything.
probably isn't a good
This
thing.
group
Shut
is
all of your mouths.
seriously like the United States during the Cold War. We lost all forms of espionage during the Cold War, but we managed to bankrupt the Soviets anyway.
Damn straight. America
That's
number
such a
one, baby.
fucking
No.
insane way of putting it, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We lost the Intel War, but we ended up
We still
Yeah.
outlived them.
we lost the Intel battle, but we won the war anyway because we told
We
them
didn't
we
die.
had space
Fuck
lasers
you.
and they spent billions they didn't have. So
But
funnily enough,
Back
that
on
project
track.
was called Star Wars.
Oh.
Real life Star
Sometimes-
Wars.
Oh,
built the
yeah.
Soviet
I remember
Union.
hearing about
Sometimes
that.
bluffing wins you the game of whose dick is biggest.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes all you have to do is
Yeah.
bluff.
Yep. And the beautiful thing about that kind of project is you only have to have open research on it and fund some suits in a lab somewhere and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now I kind of want to try to convince someone that I have a bigger dick than them, honestly, and just see if I can do it.
Oh my god.
Not where we were going with this, Fanoa.
That's not what
But
that
that's still
meant.
like-
the lesson of the.
Is this
All I was
in-game
trying to
or
say
out of
Real life
game?
goal.
We keep getting spied on by fucking everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
anyways,
Oh.
you would see a curious glance from the drow. Just precisely where is that island, if you don't mind me asking? Not to satiate him, but in curiosity.
That's the fun part. We found it by complete accident.
And it was about halfway to the Fargrave from Borisland, somewhere in that general area. But
You
yes,
seem to kind of snap his fingers towards the halfling. He instantly kind of writes that down.
and I'll pull
We
out.
were sailing from Breovape. No, Calfod. We were sailing from Calfod because they had
Yeah.
the fucking. Yeah, we were sailing from Calfod.
Graves, halfway round.
And I'll pull out the dragon tooth. Just so you extra know we're not kidding.
And I pull out the horn.
We did end up actually having to fight a young adult red dragon.
It was not a young adult. Wait, was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
And
Damn, we kicked more ass than I thought.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
It severely fucked up our ship, though.
yeah.
But we
That
won,
and
though.
the dragon turtle.
Actually, on this ship too, where we fought it.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, I'm looking at the maps. The map that has the 3 maps. So, where did all this take place?
Relatively speaking, we're gonna look at the whole water.
The
actually.
highest quality globe we got here.
Yeah, I know, right? If we're talking about
Shit,
where
for some reason I thought Borisland was in the middle.
No, Borisland's more northern. You'd be think northbound of where Beeslock is. Roughly about halfway up to the top of the map there. That's where the Fargraves lay. So where the island would have been is kind of like a diagonal intersection between that and Borisland.
Okay, I'm still very confused.
The Bezelok is the middle continent.
Yes,
Land
Bezelok is the middle
one
continent.
To the right.
Okay, that's the information I needed.
Yep.
So it was north of the middle continent then.
Yeah, about halfway up to the top of the map. And then if you diagonal between that and the right side continent, it's somewhere in that center point.
Okay.
Still a massive chunk of water, but
Yeah.
it's there.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
They had a vault in the city where we collected the string.
Yeah.
And then the bow piece we took from Essig after, well, during the fight Jack died.
Oh, the island doesn't matter anymore if you have the string as it is, but my friend over there is going to be interested on actually finding that story.
I would advise against it. Trust me, you might not make it out alive.
Yeah, it's scary.
You don't need to travel to a place to find its story.
Well, this would be a hard one to dig up. That.
I'm
almost
not
more-
some good digging.
Something tells me he doesn't care, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say the real story behind this is more forgotten than the story of these, and I'll point to Crescent.
Clearly not more if you know it. We know it, and some other crazed individual knows it.
Well, do we question? Okay. Do we reveal that Essig is half a person, and that we have the other half?
It's not.
Also, Vollmer, you also know that there is one other person that does know this, so it's not as secret as you would hope it would be. I know you forgot
yeah.
them.
No, that bitch. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck, what was her name? Oh, she was like the politician.
There you go.
She's how we
NPC
found.
Gallery. She's the blonde. Hold on.
No. She's
I
how we
used an
found
NPC gallery,
Luma's.
unironically.
Is she?
She is.
She's how we. It's how we found
She is.
Luma's
Here,
location.
Vernon.
Yeah, I did put her in there.
Elven council member of the Bill Council, seems to hold a rather strict demeanor, has access to much more hidden knowledge. Yeah.
How the fuck is this bitch in the NPC gallery, but none of these people are?
Because I'm a procrastinator as hell.
Yeah, I need to see my pretty dark lady though.
Send me the fucking pictures. I will label them emo twink and with our description of them, and I will put them in NPC gallery.
Yeah, just give
I will
Ash.
do that.
I will do it.
Oh
Please, I want her to do this. I will. Can we like have a vote?
I love that. Love that.
Just give Ash control of the gallery.
Oh no.
Dear God.
Brutally honest opinions.
I want to see
I
that.
will include a hotness rating scale for each of them.
Yes, please give it to Ash, please. I need to see this.
God.
Ash's
So
version
You know
of
what we
Smash
should
or
do?
Pass.
You know what we should do? You know how you
Smash
can
or pass
react
with
with
NPCs, yes.
no, you know how you can react with emojis on messages?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
should go through the gallery and put numbers 1 through 10 on how hot we think each NPC
Oh
Yes,
my
we
God.
should.
is. Just so we can see everyone's opinion.
But anyway,
Anyway, back to the back to the point.
Back to the important shit.
you know,
Hello.
I'm curious since you guys had a piece of the bow and have also had a piece of the armor. Have you ever tried to put it in lava?
Oh, that's adorable that you think that they're that easy to break.
I don't think they're that easy to break, but I was thinking pieces were easier to break than the whole.
Also, theoretically, it'd be a lot harder to fish a piece out of lava than
That's
Most
also
places.
Well,
we can
that's not
store it.
quite the possibility, given that they're soul-bound.
What do you mean?
question for player.
Mhm.
What's soulbound mean?
Maybe about the answers about to be had.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Jack literally
You
asking,
can ask that in game. Yeah.
What do you? Jack was asking just that. What do you mean?
Sorry.
A much rarer occurrence when it comes to artifacts of sorts, and one of the few things that we do know for certain about these. If the artifacts are lost for a certain amount of time, not too sure as to what they are, don't care to find it out, they will return to its previous owner, as long as they have a beating heart. Otherwise, they will return to their final resting place.
Oh,
Which is all the stranger why I'm curious why you say that the armor would return to a tomb here on the material plane.
is that not its original location where we found it?
Not in the slightest.
Oh shit, okay. On that note, just question for question's sake, why were there multiple suits of armor melted into that one golem?
You instantly see the halfling. There are multiple armors.
So, when I first saw it, just quick background, I'm a weapons historian. I study a lot of weapons. So my first instinct was try to identify the origin of it and where it's from. I recalled a story very similar to the artifacts. But there were very clearly, and it could be seen that there were multiple armor sets merged into one essentially creature.
You instantly start seeing like flashing through so many pages. Pulls out a second book, flashes pages of that. Just goes, I have so much to learn. Besides that, when you say melded together, you mean forged together, or
Was it forged together, or was it just like
no?
scrap
It was
metal?
like a weird form of amalgamation, corruption sort of deal.
Easier idea. Prestidigitate an image. Just on
That's
the
a
wall.
very much easier idea.
And this is the first time this is the first time anyone but Dalmar is seeing this.
Yeah. No one else has seen this armor in this party. Yeah, that's true.
So if you want to pop up a
that's
photo.
right, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I pop in the armor, and as a descriptor, because I know for a fact that Ashran and Fen literally have never seen this.
What?
It is a full body of plated armor, but as you kind of look at it, you can see these bits and pieces that are warped and melded in a strange, almost mutant-like way, where you can see where they come together, but there's almost this strange blurring combination to them. The armor twisted and molded in some grotesquely humanoid shape in some way, shape, and form. And several of the metals just don't seem to match each other. Different colors, different forms, different methods of defense and offense all together. And yet all
One sec.
coherently in one single full set of armor.
I have an image of it from when I made a meme with it. Just sent it to
Oh
John.
god.
I'm
Oh,
sitting
no.
here like trying to differentiate between Corvus knowledge and Jack knowledge, and it's like driving me nuts.
I have
Yeah,
no knowledge, so suck it.
And you see the halfling just scribbling to hell about it. And you do see the drow kind of look at it curiously. Goes, you saw it like that?
Yes. Can I like give a quick descriptor of like what the room was like the black wisps
Yeah.
and how when you walked in? Yeah.
So it was connected to where the armor should go. But on the prime material plane, it seems to have become twisted, altered, mutated, and ugly as fuck.
I mean, it's no mystical artifact, but in all fairness, that is a pretty fine piece of armor. If you could melt it down and reforge it, but you can't really do that. You get what I mean.
The wisps and whatnot, they led to the gate, did they?
Yes. Yes.
Ian kind of glances at the halfling and goes, "You think it's possible that something went wrong in that situation? If we can presume that the family it belongs to, and what their plans were for it, possible that we have a story to tell."
Wait, are the families to protect the artifacts other than the bow pieces?
Oh, of course. Every single one of them was a member. Every single one of them ended up with a family. What, you think everybody's immune to the carnal desires of life? Everyone has to get it on at some point.
God damn it.
Jackson give a pointed look at Volmer.
Volmir's just gonna shoot a glare back.
Each and every one of the artifacts belong to a family. Ones that have, for the most part, meant to be the defenders. But, as I'm pretty sure you could imagine, sometimes children don't care for their parents' inheritance and would rather cast it aside into the waters. And then, of course, being soulbound, they'll just come right back. Until they just abandon them to where they lay. Well, all of them except for whoever was meant to claim the piece of the bow, at the very least, as of course now they are more than likely perished if you're talking about a dragon island.
I have a question that I know you realistically will not know, but I'm trying to learn as much about Crescent as I can. Does the name Fenkin ring any bells?
You see the halfling kind of like rapidly searching through his books and everything. Once
You
again,
didn't
pulls out
make
a
like
me
notebook.
Ashrin.
a crazy halfling
Pulls
just
through
to
all
make
of them.
fun of me, okay?
It's just action.
And you just see like him pulling out. He comes up to about the 8th book, and you could just like searching through before he finally lands on one of them. And he just goes, "That name belongs to a body. A body. I have nothing more on that. That had to have come from Illisonia. A family line. The body was degraved, dug up, and desecrated, and the assemblage was that of Illisonia."
Is Crescent reacting to any of this information at all?
There is a bit of a like intentive listening, but he is not yet reactive. He seems like he doesn't fully get the thread line just yet. And you do see that the draw kind of like listens and goes, "By any chance, you know the actual family name that owned the plotted grave? Do you?" You see him kind of like search through a couple of the pages a little bit. I may have found it, but it was never confirmed. I was never interested. Once I found Illisonia, that was the intrigue. It belonged to the Quevlis family.
And does
Not-
Volmir does Volmir recognize the name Fenkin Quellis?
Quevlis.
Quevlis.
Go ahead and make history checks. For anyone who wants to attempt this.
Oh,
Just out of
Damn it.
Random curiosity. Jack,
and because
for it.
Jack's always gonna go for it, but
Oof.
Oh,
That's
I did better
that's
than
a-
him.
oh, honey.
That is painful.
with his
That is.
plus 0,
Yeah, that is
Even
a
Dalmar knows
decent roll.
more. He thinks the planes are flat.
I know more. I'm not even paying attention.
Jack's dumb now, man.
It's
From a plus
okay.
12 history
He's
to a
not
plus
dumb,
0.
he's average.
No, he's a little dumb.
He's dumb.
No, it's plus 0, that's average.
He's a little dumb.
Technically, that's true. Actually, that is true.
Compared to everyone else.
It's
like,
average
compared to how he
for a
was
commoner.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for,
it's
for
yeah.
Jack, this his view. That's dumb. If you're not like
Yeah.
14 or above, dumb.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
way I had stats told to me back in 3.5, or at least the way a older DM had run it, 8 was the average, which was basically a middle school education. 10 was high school. 12 was a 2-year degree. 14 was a 4-year degree. 16 was a PhD, and so on.
That
See,
actually is a pretty good way of putting it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
16
I like
would be a master's degree.
Masters.
There you go. Yeah.
And then PhD would be
Close
an
enough.
18.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
kind of run off the
I like
idea
that.
that at 10 is average for everything because it's +0 and the commoner
Yeah.
stat block is 10s across the board.
Can I just say, if you're like comparable to a commoner, though, that's not saying very much. So I'm still going to call you stupid.
I think they changed that. I think they tweaked that between 3.5 and 5e. In
Probably.
3.5,
To a
everyone
extent,
started
yeah.
at an 8, and in 5e, I think everyone starts at a 10.
Yeah.
Not
That's right.
not that everyone starts at a 10. That's kind of just the baseline.
Yeah.
It's like if you look at a commoner, a lot of their stuff almost revolves around 10s.
Yeah, and back in 3.5, base commoner was 8 all.
But Volmer and Ashrin, thinking on that name, Ashrin, you've only heard it in conversations between your mother and father, nothing really too in detail. And Volmer yourself, the only reason you've heard this is given of how close proximity it is to the Keeley Empire, being in the Principality of Klenia. It is a noble family that doesn't seem to have anything special about them. They've always just kind of been under the radar, enjoying their wealth and always seeming to look for new ways to gain that wealth, but they've never really been adventurous. They always look for the safest bet. They're never the ones that try to gamble on the chimera rings or anything like that. They always go for something like, hey, that's you guys have a good business starting up there. We would like to invest on you and stuff like that. Just a very boring route of wealth and nobility.
Okay, that's a lead though. That's a lead for Crescent.
Mm-hmm. But you do see as he kind of looks at you, goes like, the idea that you know such a name has come from Elisonia might be something to look into now. And I hear the drug kind of perk up, goes like, but we have one matter more important to look into, as we now have 2 places to look for upon continental land that's not brutally cold, and will for sure probably lead to one of, if not all of our deaths. This man that you say is hunting down the pieces of the bow, and seemingly has now collected the shield. Any ideas as to where he's going?
He was making his way to Coachella.
I hate you.
He was he was heading to the western coast of Coachella. And we know that there is a bow piece out in the middle of the ocean with nothing around it.
That is not correct in the slightest. There should be no other pieces upon this realm.
The bow?
Indeed.
Maybe it was a portal to it, but the visions I got led to that location. Also, a mountain range. Another vault. Trying to think, there's one other one. Fuck. Drawing a blank. God damn it.
Jack literally is drawing a blank.
Yeah.
The memories has just been whisked
Hold
away,
on.
unfortunately.
Where is it?
Yeah.
What would we do without Ashran, man?
Perish and die.
Yeah, actually.
Ask KGK a lot more often.
I would be getting the keen mind feat.
I already have the keen mind feat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't you fucking use it?
Yeah, honestly.
Well,
you
because-
can't brag about having it.
Because you'll
but
get upset
still.
if I ask KTK something instead of asking you.
I am your keen mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's technically not wrong, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 different locations: a mountain,
Jesus Christ,
island,
okay.
ocean, and 2 different chambers that appear similar to the vault we just were in.
So there were 2 vaults.
2 vaults.
Trying to take notes here, and you guys keep making me look up other shit.
You would actually see the halfling kind of like, while he's picking up his books, you do see him almost thinking to himself, and he looks over to the dragon and goes, if they're not wrong, and he has the shield, that would mean they have collected the only piece that's not on the material plane. That is a stretch. He may be a buffoon, but he would not give away that secret. If he's under mental control, he has no option.
Is there a way to free him?
That would depend on what the control is. A simple dispel magic, of course. Easy. If it's something more...
Okay. What's so important about besting him in combat?
He's a brute. She speaks up the one with the wooden bow. If you dare to even attempt to step up to him, he will snap you like a twig. And he will not feel bad about it. He will actually laugh while doing so.
That wasn't
More
the
than
question.
likely break your legs first too.
That wasn't the question. What's so
That's
important
what's
about...
so important. He does not get bested. You do not best the leader of an orc party. Who do you think follows the strongest?
I'm sorry, I'm confused by that wording.
Who do you think follows the strongest? As in,
Like the strongest warrior?
yeah?
Well, naturally, it'd be those who are weaker.
And if you best who's on top?
Then you become the new top. Like you take his... Oh. So,
Jack, don't. I see the smirk.
Jack, I swear to God, I will mute you. Anyway.
Do it.
Ashrin, no!
That's you. Okay.
I didn't say nothing. KTK called that one out.
What?
I saw the two of you breaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
if you best the orc chieftain, you become the new top.
Oh yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
it too. I just wanted to say it.
Anyway.
Wait, is this the
So-
emo twink telling us this? What does he know about becoming a top?
No. This is the goth girl.
Oh, she.
Oh, this is the...
Yonde.
The ranger druid girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not the female drow.
Okay.
So,
Wait, what did we say her name was?
One of
I
the
think you
mommies.
said also mommy. Yeah, I think she's also
Yeah.
mommy.
question.
Female
then?
Druid Ranger, also mommy. Yes, this
Yeah,
is
there you
also
go.
mommy. We really need to get their names.
Let's say Essig somehow managed to beat him. Somehow. Not saying he did. If we want to free him, do we have to beat Essig or do we have to beat him?
You would have to beat the leader.
So not
So Essig.
Essig. Not Essig.
No, so Essig.
Essig's not in control in that situation.
It's not. It's the.
It's either Essig or the spirit.
It's it's the monk.
We can take
I-
him.
Jack, no insult to you. That monk's a bitch. Damar and I almost kicked his ass.
I mean,
Like, Damar and I almost killed him. He had to run the fuck away.
that's fair. He's not the one who fucking hit me the hardest. It was the goddamn orc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just finished the job, but
yeah, he got the kill steal.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's literally all.
Then there's the question of the orc isn't the only powerful being they've defeated.
My concern is that they were able to get past Mistress Ryra relatively unscathed. He looked beaten a bit, but he made it out of there alive. With Hercule.
Yeah.
So,
That is the bigger concern there, but seeing as
oh,
we now have two very important things to look into upon the mainland, and I have not promised my employer any set date of return. Also, he can just think we died, after all. Or we'll come back in 3 months and we'll accomplish his mission. Doesn't matter to us, to him. It sounds to me that, we've got a goal in mind. We have to go secure the rest of the pieces. All of them.
yeah.
Make sure nothing's gone wrong.
Oh, really?
And, if possible, follow this lead on this Fenkin person. See what their family knows.
I'd also suggest we have our own connections. Maybe look into possible ways to destroy these. I know it's been they're ancient artifacts and it's not easy to do, but they're able to break them. Maybe there's a way to destroy them. Much as I hate to admit it, we know an archmage who might owe us a favor.
Jack, I have zero faith in telling him, like, asking him how to do this.
That's why, if we ever bring him involved, it would be through. That way
I
it's-
will be doing no such thing as to try and end something that is far beyond my control. Destroying artifacts, as you said, is no easy feat, and I'm sure my ancestors and the ancestors beneath them tried, and more than likely failed.
Yes.
This gives the player throwbacks to different characters in Nick's campaigns.
Yep.
The
That sword.
Magic has evolved
Okay.
over the year, too. Just because our ancestors couldn't, just doesn't mean someone this day and age can't either. Magic changes. There might have been some things lost to history, and some might argue that magic better, but new things are discovered all the time. Not something
Jack?
oh,
just to make it known, old magic does tend to just be objectively stronger. Like, even with advancements.
stronger isn't
We
always better.
considered that maybe even with the stronger magic, his ancestors just sucked, and that's why they couldn't do it.
Stronger magic also isn't always better. You need innovative ways to destroy something like this. Realistically, we probably need some way to take whatever divine essence is out of it or something like that before it can even be fully destroyed.
Yes.
Yes, just take the divine essence out of an item. That's simple.
It's not simple. I never said it was. I'm just saying that it's possible that someone has researched into something. You know, it's not an idea that should be thrown out completely. Something we should always have in the back of our minds. If we can find information on it, we should look down that route. Because I'm guessing the ultimate goal of all these guardians would be to one day get rid of these things, so you never have to worry about them ever again.
That would be the ideal situation, but as I said, I'm sure my ancestors and the ones beneath the original wielders probably thought the exact same thing at some point. I'd rather be done with them. But as throwing them into a volcano of lava and magma, or possibly ditching them in the frigid north, will just mean they'll return back to where they were before.
Oh, merely bury them under the city of brass. That was a player comment. Not a dungeon comment. Just being
yes,
clear.
Dalmar, just
Dalmar
head very
isn't
far
eating,
east. I'm
he's
sure you'll
not
get there
talking.
eventually.
Dalmar hasn't been eating or talking or tried to make anything that
Dalmar.
would suggest he exists in
Dalmar.
that room.
One does not
You
simply walk into the city of brass.
God damn it, I hate
I said bury it under the city of brass.
I hate both of you so much. Oh. But, you know, it's something we should look into, at bare minimum. You know, do our due diligence, but first and foremost, we need to stop this essay. So I have a proposition. Let's do what we came here to do. Both groups, whatever that may be. And then let's go hunt him down together.
We have no need to do anything like that, as long as you plan on taking him out. All we have to do is ensure that he doesn't get the rest of the things.
I mean, let's put it this way, I don't think we can do it by ourselves. So,
So there's a performance issue then.
Oof.
I mean,
can
they
show you
did
how
kill
it's
Jack
performed.
last time.
Oh, they only killed one of you. Could have gone out while killing the rest of them.
And then they fucking ran away. I'm still pissed about that, by the way. They were really fucking fast.
So not
Yeah.
all power.
Or we can just say fuck it and leave them to you. You can deal with it.
I won't be dealing with anything of the sort. I will be ensuring the protection of all the artifacts that we know of and can keep track of.
He's gonna try to hunt you down eventually.
Oh, I welcome him to try and do so.
Well, he's gonna hunt down the other artifacts beforehand. That would mean
Which
you
is
would
why I
fail
will be
this-
making my way to the mainland now. Well, after this storm passes, more accurately. As I said, my employer does not actually have a set date in which we are meant to return. Because, as the Frigid North entails, we might not even return. So, cutting our trip a little short, taking a 2 to 3 month vacation of sorts, wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary.
How about this? Let's help each other. We both came here to do business. It'll be a lot safer if we travel as a group. We all do our business in the Frigid North, and then we both help each other with Essig. It'll be
And
much
give
easier
the man
to do.
more time to hunt down the very pieces that we are aware of that we can protect.
What pieces remain that he can't claim? That he can claim? The dagger, which he's already failed. And what else?
The armor, which we have the location for, and if what you're saying is true, and you may have some sort of knowledge on where it is the cloak is, so do we. Which worries me, because if you know where the cloak is, that would mean it's no longer in the place it should be.
Yeah, it's probably definitely not where it's supposed to be.
It's not. It 100% is not.
Unfortunate. But at the
Over.
very least, we can protect the armor. And my own piece of the bow.
Over mental comms, I'm going to say, do we tell them why we came here?
Why did we? Oh yeah.
Save Jen. Who has the cloak, keeping her alive.
I love the
Yeah,
idea
I
that
get that
Fen
now.
literally looked at Volmer going, wait, why did we come here? Oh, right.
I mean,
I'm not kidding you. When I said that Jen was low fucking priority on my list, there was a question mark
100%.
next to
I
her
know.
name. I did
I
not
know.
want to go find this bitch.
Yeah.
But now she has the cloak. Like,
Which makes me want to go find her even less. I don't want to have anything to do with that
Mhm.
cloak.
but we need to keep that from Essig.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play with the fucking cloak. Because
Neither
this,
do
this
I.
person that we're running towards, it's probably not even Jen. It's probably fucking Mother.
it's fine. I mean, it's fine.
That's part of why we need their help. If anyone's gonna know how to deal with this shit, it's them.
Could beat Mother's ass.
Think about it.
Okay. So let me ask this straight up. Are you just gonna let Essig run rampant?
He's of no importance to us. All our job is to make sure that the pieces aren't brought together.
And he's bringing them together.
Which is
Are
where we
you
have to make sure that they are safe. We're guardians, not assaulters.
You don't seem like very good guardians if, you
Some-
know, he already
Sometimes
has
a
preemptive
stuff.
they
strike
give
is
us-
needed to keep your...
They only gave us about half the information that we needed to be good guardians. It's a pain. Do you understand how much of an irritation it has been my entire life?
Yes, we've had to deal with you.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Sometimes a preemptive strike is needed to best keep something safe.
Yeah.
If you know a siege is planned, sometimes it's best to attack before the siege can occur. That
But if
way
you
they
have no
aren't
idea
quite
where that
prepared
siege
for
is
you.
coming from, then
Well, let's put it this way. He's gonna come for you one way or another. And he might have more of the artifacts under his possession at that point in time. Honestly,
if he does, then he will either have yours, he will have the cloak, which you know the location of, he will have the dagger, which God knows where that is located. He's already
We
got
know where
hold
that
of the
is.
shield.
We know where that is too.
it's
Yeah.
Sandberry.
And you just decided to refrain that information from us this
No,
entire
I told
time.
you earlier.
Yeah,
We told you
that
earlier
was
that-
pretty obvious.
Yeah, that right. That Mistress, whatever the fuck her name is, had it.
No, you said that he went to Sandberry, failed.
Yeah, we also
to-
said she was at the meeting of the wielders of the artifacts.
You didn't say that was the dagger.
Yes, I did.
Pretty sure.
No,
we
you-
did.
You're just not very good at listening, I think.
I
Yes.
You might have genuinely just missed that one.
Because you actually asked me the names of the wielders. And I told
I did.
you Mistress Ryra and Jen.
But you did not say what this mistress wielded.
Well,
We then
there's
talked
either
about
the
the
armor,
dagger.
which we confirmed didn't have an like a holder. There's the sword, which I have. There's the bow, which doesn't have a holder. There's the shield, which you know the holder of, we don't. Then there's the last two remaining of the cloak and the dagger.
Indeed, the cloak and the dagger.
And we
Never
named two
confirmed to
people.
me who has who.
And we named two people.
The coin flip.
Jen has the cloak. Ryer has the dagger.
Thank you.
Y'all are annoying.
Honestly,
Thank you.
the one in the most danger right now is the cloak.
Given it's no longer in its actual safe location, I'd be inclined to agree with you. But good to know where the dagger is now. We now have a third thing to take care of. Upon Forestland.
Can I please just say why we're going to the Frigid North?
I don't
Please.
think that the dagger's in danger.
It's not, which is why I'm saying we should tell him that we're after the cloak, because then he's gonna help us. We're heading to the Frigid North to save the person with the cloak.
It's Farrell's girlfriend.
The cloak has made its way to the Frigid North.
Yep. And the person wielding it is currently freezing to death. And we believe the cloak is keeping them alive, so we're going to save them, and then we need to figure out what the fuck to do with the cloak.
If the cloak is keeping them alive, then let them be lost in the Frigid North. Never to be found again.
Till Essig finds them.
Until Essig finds them. In which case, all he has to do is kill someone who's already dying and take the cloak.
I would like
Yeah.
to see him survive in the Frigid North.
He is a dead man walking right now. I have zero clue how this man is alive.
He's an undead.
No.
Not
And
really.
KTK freezes.
That's who you
No.
Homer.
But isn't he like raggedy and like constantly looking disheveled? Everyone froze. Oh, I'm the one who froze.
You're the
You're
one who
frozen.
froze,
Yeah.
and you're dead. There you go. You're back. But no, he is still alive. It's just he's lacked any self-care since he has
Yeah.
seemingly left from Kalphon. So his stuff is all like ragged and decrepit and stuff, but not because he's undead. It's just because he literally doesn't care.
Well, I
to
don't
clean
mean
him up.
literally
Yeah.
undead. I mean like he's not taking care of himself.
Yes.
Like
But he's
it
still
doesn't
alive,
look like he's
so-
stopping to eat.
Yeah, and that's why he has like, is he an undead? Because that's a different story.
He's not undead in the true sense of the word, but
He's not stopping to eat. He's not stopping to drink. He's not stopping moving.
probably not even sleeping. There's something else is in that body from a traditional soul and this guardian that went mad, that attached himself to a Bry, and then was in that body we fought at the island, is now attached to the Essig.
Permission to bring up Maris?
It's not really
No reason to.
relevant,
Yeah.
but
Well, it
doesn't
feels
matter.
because it makes sense because he's half a person.
There was a
Which-
hole there waiting to be filled.
Yeah, which could have been filled by like what's allowing him to do this, which is why I'm saying like permission to bring him up,
Yeah, go for it actually.
which would make sense because he's half a person. The other half is in this ring.
Can I talk to it?
How's Maris gonna react to that?
There is if nervousness and a bead of sweat was a emotional state that you could feel, it's there.
Let's just put it this way.
Ash's finger now feels like slightly wet and sweaty.
He's
It's
on my
not on
finger.
my hand
It's
anymore.
on Bulmer's now.
Bulmer's.
Oh, Volmer's hand then.
Yeah. Volmer now has 3 minds in that fucking head.
Yeah,
This person
Welcome
did
to the club.
some experiment that
and split
led-
himself in two.
Yeah, more than just into what I understand in pieces and then back together into. But he was touched by some entity in the astral sea.
And this seems to be his positive emotions, his thoughtfulness, his kindness, his...
No. Fools always try to mess with the astral sea. It's not a place to go to, but it's a place with so much information, possibilities, and answers.
Is that the place we could fly in?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Only if you're
I fucking
smart.
love the
Jack is
astral
slow
sea.
now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Jack is now standard speed.
he had like 90
I want to
fucking
go back to
feet.
the astral sea one day.
Yep.
Boy.
Dude, 300 feet a turn in the astral sea is fucking insane.
Maddening.
It was kind of cool. It was a really cool fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. That's why he is such an issue. It's also why we want some help with it. Because if we can't deal with him, he's going to become too powerful and he's going to kill all of you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can bluster all you want.
They swear you down.
You can bluster all you want, but if he starts collecting the like he is, he'll kill us, and then he'll kill.
Preparatory time then is more desperate than ever. We now have 4 things to take care of on the continent.
But
Then
Right.
why
Let
not
me ask
come
you
with
this,
us?
then.
say that again.
When you fought him, did you at least weaken him? At least cut his cheek?
Essek himself, no.
We had him under greatest suggestion, and then Jack unleashed the 2 bow pieces. But part of the greater suggestion was that he couldn't attack us. We were
So
trying
even with an advantage, you still failed.
to obtain information,
That's what I
Mm.
said.
and then we were
And-
going.
You see
It
now
doesn't-
why I'd rather it just die to history.
It doesn't help that we were partially trying to figure out how to make them whole again.
I mean, that part's irrelevant. Sheer fact of the matter is that he was going to do this with or without us. We never
And the-
even gave the idea to this Essig creature. You know, this was his own thing from this guardian soul that was mad and crazy, releasing anarchy. It wasn't a Bri that wanted anarchy fully. It was this guardian.
Fuck Bri, though. Honestly, fuck up Bri.
Yeah, but this guardian was the one who wanted true chaos, true anarchy. He has attached himself to Essig to bring all of these pieces together and to rule together. And that's the key. I point to Crescent. Literally.
That's the key? I think you're misunderstanding there then. There is no key in the legends. There's no key in the lore.
How many pieces were the bow broken up into? I'm asking him.
You see him kind of like contemplatively look at you curiously. He goes like, I'm assuming that you know the secret. It wasn't 5, it was 6. Given that you know that there are no longer 5 members, but 6 members. And each of them took one home.
Okay. Just had to check.
Since
There was a portrait hidden with magic, even from the Guardian themselves, that alluded to Crescent being some kind of key.
Crescent's light was able to reveal it. And to demonstrate, I'm not doing a charge, but I'm kind of showing Crescent glow.
That's why I said, if he kills us, y'all are fucked.
Then what you're saying is you should be nowhere involved in the situation. Go find the cloak, put it back where it belongs, while we take care of the problem that you can't.
And if you fail, and then we have to deal with it ourselves,
Then let's
I'm
just hope
saying-
I gave you enough time to prepare.
we are saying that it is literally just easier to work together on this. We have the same
But you
goals.
are asking for us to give him time. And time is important. We help you collect the cloak. It'll be an easier job. But he will have more than enough time to go collect the armor. He'll be able to go find the dagger. Perhaps make a secondary attempt at it if you so claim he's already failed at it. And succeed this time.
Okay, what about this?
Hold on.
Let's split up and regroup.
Yes. You still have your attachment to Volmer, yes?
Indeed.
Can
Okay.
you still see through it?
It was never really much of a visual effect. It's more of just I can spy on you.
I know, but does it
Okay.
still work? Because I want to know if this ring is working.
Oh, of course.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Ash, do you want this back?
Question. That link you have, you're able to communicate with Volmer. Can you send, like, mental images?
Doesn't quite work that way.
So, we have means to teleport ourselves off this island. Rigid North bullshit.
The ship's a one-way trip.
Yes. So you head back.
You plan on sinking them when you arrive there? That's pretty nasty.
No!
And you do see a smirk on his face, kind of like he's just fucking around there.
I really do not like you sometimes.
I know. It's a
I
special quality
don't
of
like
mine.
you always.
So, you head back find Essek, find out where he's going to be going. We're going to go secure this cloak. We're going to instantly teleport to where you're at. You tell us where.
If we find him, we are slaying him. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You can't handle them, so what's the difference going to make of waiting, giving him more time? You're asking us to simply abide the time and see if maybe he picks up the armor, maybe he picks up the dagger, maybe he picks up what little bit of power he can still collect.
Okay, what
we
about
strike
this?
We strike him at
Hold
his
on.
weakest.
It's going to take
What about
you
this?
3 days to get back even to Borisland.
We already know our first stop.
Okay. It's going to take you 3 days to get to Borisland. It's probably going to take you at least another week before you find him.
And in that week, we can secure 2 of the artifacts.
It's going to take us less than a week to get done with it. We have what, like 2 days worth of travel left?
4.
4? I thought it was only 5 days one way. We've been on the boat for 2.
No, it's a week's travel that way. It would have been
Okay,
even longer to go around.
I have an alternate idea. What about this? You break off and go deal with the armor first. We'll deal with the cloak. After that, we decide on a regroup location. We can teleport over there, you can meet us there, and we'll continue to travel as a group for a short period of time until we deal with Essek.
I would
If-
rather deal with the dagger first, given that that's the most unknown part of this whole situation.
Trust me,
We
he is
have
not
access to
getting
the
to
armor.
her.
You're not going to get
Then it's
to her.
better to be secured about that. He's not getting to the armor either.
Well,
Where is the armor? Just so we know.
The abyss, if you're so picky about it.
How easy is it to get to the abyss? Just
With
Blow your
plane shift,
knowledge.
ultra easy. The problem isn't getting to it. The problem is surviving in it.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to
But
go
that's
far
not-
enough southeast.
God damn it,
But also
Delmar.
the plane shift there, you have to have something that's attuned to the abyss.
Yes.
So getting there is also not easy.
It's still not easy, but it's the easiest part.
Yeah, easiest part.
okay. Okay. Alright, then where shall we regroup?
Okay.
That'll be something that we can make in contact with me and you.
If you're dead set on going after them and not giving them time to wait, let us hold on to the bow piece just in case. I give
Not
you
happening.
my word, I will give it back.
Jack, wouldn't it be better to let them keep their bow piece since we have 2?
No, because if they
That's-
fail, that's another piece to Essek.
But if we have all 3, then that's 3 eggs in one basket. We are
It
putting
is.
all of our security
Yeah.
in our group. That's a
He's-
terrible idea.
We are pretty sure he's not going to be coming towards us.
That's still a bad idea.
I think it's
Just
worth.
because we're pretty sure he isn't doesn't mean he won't at all. We don't know his movements, we don't know his plans.
Thank you for being logical in this situation.
I don't want 3.
I don't
I don't
like.
want to hold on. I don't want to hold on to 3. I don't like holding on to 2.
We still have to reseal one of them anyway. We can do that if they are
And you
done
would
with
hear
their
the
business.
cleric for the first time perk up goes, "To honor your point, no matter which decision you choose, there is a loss. Should we fail, he acquires his peace. But should he come for you with all 3, that is a greater loss. You have already fallen to him once before. He will do it again. There is no victory."
Sorry, him saying that he will kill you again to Jack just feels funny.
It'll be a lot.
The
harder
better
for
of
us to kill me.
options.
I'm-
The better of options is to keep them as separated as possible.
Volmer,
We do not know what occurs when they have been brought together. And
Well-
I would like to keep it that way.
Volmer, try scrying on him,
I guess I'll try scrying on him.
and let's give
Alright.
Volmer both the bow piece.
It is.
Oh, to use this
That's-
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah, to use the
Okay.
focus. It drops his save.
yeah.
It gives him a -4 to his save. Vollmer, what is your safe DC?
For spellcasting?
Yep.
It
Because
is
he has to
17.
save against this. 17. As you go to focus on the scrying orb to see the visage of Essig, or whatever it is he is now. As you use the bow pieces to focus on that, you feel that attaching tether before it is snapped.
Oh, that son of a bitch broke it again.
We need to try and scry on him every day. We're on this boat. At least then we can give some information.
Homer said again.
Hi.
We need to try what? Sorry?
We need to scry on him every day at this point in time.
Yeah.
And get that information out. Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to be heading towards the frigid north. Realistically, it doesn't make sense for him to do that. He's already, especially after fighting us the one time.
Also, just FYI, just to bring up, just a point that I feel like at this point should be known. If he has a Class Star Spirit, which as far as you guys know is the truth, Damari can easily tell you he has advantage on Wisdom saving throws, so that's that's a gamble.
Yeah, that's why I was in the middle of that thinking we should maybe scry on the warrior, the orc dude, or the other spirit, but then the other spirit wouldn't matter.
And
Or dude
scrying
might-
only works on this plane, and if they're trapped in the bow piece, is that a separate plane of existence?
So that's pretty much the only option is to scry on Essig.
At least consistently.
Yeah. So
The more times we scry, the more likely he is to fail.
Yeah.
yeah, like I still am of the opinion it doesn't make sense for him to go to the frigid north. It's especially after losing Ericule as part of his group.
I am
But I
too,
will.
but I'm of the opinion it makes even less sense to put all of our pieces in one
Think
spot.
about
No,
this,
I get that
though.
though. I get that.
We may not be running towards Essig, but we are running towards Jen, who has the cloak, who is most of the Mother. I don't necessarily want Mother to have those pieces either.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not worried about that actually.
So, speaking of, what should we be worried about when dealing with the person who has the cloak?
How should we know?
Specifically. Okay.
We've already dealt
Again,
with her
they
once.
did not. I'm sorry they didn't leave us a perfectly written instruction manual on how to deal with the artifact. This is meant to
Yeah.
die in history.
Like I said, I'm not worried as much about the dealing with the cloak because realistically, it's just an artifact. Yes, it might have Mother's core in it, but we've dealt with it before. Like I said, we killed Jen once before.
I'm
But
more
she's
worried
not
about it.
dead. She didn't stay dead. It doesn't count.
And I think that's Mother's influence. You know,
Yeah.
I think as long as no one's attuning to it, it shouldn't matter.
But
think
she's
we could just
attuned to it, which is the problem.
Convince Jen to unattune and drop it in the bag.
Well, if she's not
How
conscious,
hard-
we just take it.
About to say, how hard is it to force an unattunement again?
Technically speaking, not hard, depending on what you're talking about. If you can get them under mass suggestion for 1 hour, they just have to unattune, or
Perfect.
you get it away from them for more than 100 feet for 24 hours, or even easier, you attune to it yourself. Anybody who was attuned to
Oh,
it before,
hell no.
installation error.
We ain't doing that.
I know, but those are the three options.
Yeah, and we could just put it in the bag of holding, which is a pocket plane, which I think is
Mm-hmm.
more than 100.
Defined as more than 100 feet.
Yeah, so that's the other thing is getting into the bag of holding. If she's already unconscious, you know, that shouldn't be an issue. If she is conscious, then that might be a conversation to deal with her. Maybe knock her out, but which we got Fenella for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not as worried about the cloak. I feel I'm still more worried about Essig. I mean, like, Crescent hasn't been able to control you or anything, Fulmer.
Crescent also isn't the core of Mother, to
But he
be
also
fair.
has part of Mother with him. No. That's our assumption, anyways.
Parts of things are not nearly as powerful as the whole thing, or the majority of something.
Oh.
The more pieces you have put together.
It. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll kick her ass.
Still not as worried. It might be an issue, but I don't know. I feel like if she was as powerful as you guys are thinking she was, it would have been a lot harder to kill Jen the first time. Granted, we almost died, but that was mostly because of Sparky. Sparky's kind of a dick when he's mad.
Yeah.
I like him though.
But we love him.
I think
Sparky. We have a third party now.
Thunderbird probably caused the storm actually.
from the Feywild.
He's
Jen's
a
pet.
baby.
Is it tailing you, or is it just deliberately causing a storm to piss you off?
No,
it's
it's
following
our
us.
friend.
It's our friend.
We're all buddies.
Once again, we're here to save Jen. It's coming with us.
So, friend of my enemy is my friend situation?
Jen isn't the enemy.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. That sounds like a whole complication that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah. So mind your
Except for the
business.
fact that one of its lightning strikes struck our boat.
Good.
I have a completely, possibly off-topic question.
Yeah.
What do you know about the moon
Oh,
and
that's not where I thought that
eclipses?
was going.
My girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough,
That's
buddy.
rough,
That's rough, buddy.
You're gonna have to be more specific there. Also, that may be a question better for my halfling fellow there.
That's kind of why I asked while we're here. Magic around the eclipses. What do we know about that?
It becomes volatile. Though not in everyone. It's strange phenomena.
So Ash
Almost
is
like-
every day.
The moon has a mind. It chooses who it wants to fuck with and who not to.
Ash, the moon
It's
wants
never
to
once
fuck
fucked
you?
with me, even though I've begged it to do so.
Okay, so question.
Mommy?
What if your
Phrasing.
magic is volatile in general?
If you're talking about chaos and wild magic, then I suppose you'd be untouched. I don't think the moon has any interest in what's already broken.
Not fucking broken.
Yeah, it's just a little
Jack
funky
is
looking,
shooting.
not
you
broken.
have the magic. Sorry, not broken, just
Jack is glaring at him.
Yeah.
faulty. And you even see the drow kind of like shaking his head, like, yeah, malfunctioning.
Fucking just leave it at that.
Normal. And you do see like half of the other players kind of like pinching their noses, like.
You know, I didn't like you before, and I like you even less now, buddy.
Yeah.
But at least you like me somewhat.
No.
God, I wish those two at the end were swapped. Just have Dalmar just bob him over the fucking head. Invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for Dalmar just to like start eating. Just like make his appearance known.
Oh,
I was muted. That would. Well. Hold on. Alright, pausing my game.
You should like step out of the room and then make yourself visible and then step back in.
So where are we? We're on the bottom half, right?
yeah.
Okay, who was the guy that needs smacking?
You can't reach him,
No.
but
You.
he's over
No.
there.
Okay.
Don't.
It would.
It would have been funny if he was closer.
Just give an invisible smack.
Yeah.
break invisibility in that moment just to give him a
No.
smack.
I teleport behind him, put my shoulders on him, come out of invisibility, and go, hi.
Unironically, I think that works.
Because it's not
Yeah.
an attack, technically.
Yeah, because it's not an attack. Well, unless it specifies that he has to quote unquote throw an
The
attack to land
only-
it. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure it
throw a
doesn't.
dagger.
But it's not
I
an
have to
attack.
roll a d10, roll a dagger, and in this case, I have to roll above a 2 to go 20 feet. And then I appear where the dagger lands.
Yeah.
So as long as I have something resembling line of sight through the guy, and man, I'll probably end up. Well, if I did this, I would go like this part of the wall, fling the dagger at the wall, and then just appear there.
Yeah, it's just a throw. Yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
And all they would see is just a like neon green dagger just fly to the wall that appears out of nothingness.
Are you actually
That-
doing this?
Not even technically.
I don't know if I will or
No,
not, but
Delmar, maybe don't do this.
oh no, the player thinks it's hilarious, but that would break character.
Okay.
He is insurance in case Dude Bro over here becomes a problem.
Okay.
Dude, bro, over here.
That would have been funny as hell. Okay.
You mean emo twink?
Whoever, yeah.
God fucking
Okay.
damn it.
I'm gonna be real.
They wouldn't give us their names. Until they give us their names, this is what they're going to be known
We should
as.
start calling them emo twinking game.
Astrid
I
is
mean-
too polite to do that.
They're a bit annoying when it comes to information, but I kind of like this group. I'm gonna be real.
I
Like,
don't.
They seem like
me.
good. They seem like good allies. Like, yes, they. I feel like a lot of the information they're not telling us is because they straight up do not know. And we
There's a
know that because
difference
of the zone of
between-
truth.
There's a difference between being a good ally and liking someone, and I constantly want to punch at least one of them despite them being hot.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, sometimes Astrid wants to punch you guys too.
But it's different because it's not constant with you, I'd hope.
Does that consider domestic violence? Domestic violence? You call her mommy?
Child abuse.
Oh god.
There you go.
No. No.
I
No.
hate how arrogant this. That's what. That's what gets.
Yeah,
Jack.
exactly.
That arrogance is gonna get them or us killed.
Yeah.
I
And
don't even think
also,
it's the
it just
group. I just think
annoys
it's
me and I
the
don't
one
like it.
dude, and I think he's just. It's because he's face, and he doesn't want to make the group seem weaker.
But
It's
here's
like when
the
you-
thing. I don't like him, and him being the face and being an annoying little asshole makes me not like all of them. Except the halfling. I'm very mad about him. I think he's funny, but he also called Ash broken, so I'm like a little iffy now.
This
But
goddamn emo twink is a bottom trying to act like a top.
exactly, and we need to get him to stop.
He just needs someone to love him.
And it's sadly he's not
'Cause
gonna
Lord
get
knows
that
his
with his
parents
little
didn't do that.
attitude. God,
God,
thank you.
No.
bringing it back.
Holy fuck! Okay.
What was said? I did.
The halfling is kind of like stumbling on himself, kind of like he knows he's made a mistake. He just is so awkwardly incapable of fixing it.
At least he's trying.
Why exactly are you asking over the moon and questionable gains of magical power?
I acquired some information recently about myself, and I was purely curious if you had any information because we haven't had a chance to go to a library yet.
Well, of course, I have information. Of course I do. You see, I have information. It's just a question over what exactly you're asking about. If it's to do with your in natural nature, or if it's for something else.
It does have to do with me, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I tell you, you look pretty.
Jack's just
Her
gonna
boyfriend's
do-
I'm gonna look at the drow, and I'm gonna be like, can I smack him?
I'd recommend
It's not gonna
He's,
hurt.
he's coated in a layer. I don't think you'd want to get that mess on you.
That's what mage hands for. Slap him with
Mage hand can't attack.
Big hand. And just poke him.
As you poke him with the mage hand, which he just sits there and just kind of takes, just like his eye just like trails the mage hand. As the mage hand kind of pulls off, you see this little flitter of like crumbs and dust come off.
gross.
Oh god.
Oh.
Filthy.
Warned you.
Oh,
Why don't you
God,
wash
man.
that?
Learn prestidigitation, man.
We
Jesus.
don't wash pets, eh?
You should.
I like him more
You're the
now.
one
You
who
know
keeps them.
what?
That's not our fault.
You know what? Him and Pest would get together. They'd be great together. They should.
No, they wouldn't. Pest
You
would
have a
not.
plan?
We should
John?
set them up.
No, he's one of the
Oh
crew
my
members on the
God.
ship.
We should set them up. I think Pest would let me do that for him. We have a bond. He
He
know.
wants he likes you though.
But here's the thing, I can make him forget about me, because that was accidental and I feel bad about it a little bit. And get him with this guy, because they'd be, you know? What better way to get over someone than a rebound?
But you do see the dog kind of like pat him on the shoulder, and when he pats, he like goes as gentle as possible. It's like,
Seriously,
when
man.
you've
Then-
hung out with your pets, you need to clean up. We have told you this before. He goes, I'm going to be with them anyways, so there's no point in tidying up if I'm going to get dirty again.
just use prestidigitation. It is not that much effort.
That is a waste of a use of a spell.
It's a cantrip. It costs nothing.
It costs nothing, but it wastes of time. I could be using so much more with that 6 seconds.
I'm gonna look to the rest of the group. Do any of you guys know prestidigitation?
You see
No.
the female drow raise her hand.
Just
But he
like
refrains from allowing me to do it on him.
Do it without him noticing. For the
He
love-
will
Yeah.
notice.
he will notice.
That's fine.
When you're that filthy, you'll notice when you become clean.
He can
Thank
deal
you.
with it. I mean,
Also,
you have to
he's
clean your-
not lying. He will re-dirty himself anyways.
I mean, so will a dog, but you still wash them.
Yeah. Yeah, I still
He
wash
washes the
Frankie.
dogs. I don't.
Wait, so he washes the dogs, but not himself?
They're not dogs. They're wolves.
He washes the wolves, but not himself? Like,
Thank you.
also, you guys have wolves?
No, they're my friends.
Not questioning that.
I mean, we
You
can't
pick up a
question that
stray
too
here
much.
and there along the way. You know, take care of them. You learn things. Like how sharp their
Yeah, we
claws can
kinda
go.
did that.
Yeah, like wolves and dragon creatures, or whatever that thing was.
I've not come across a dragon.
Do the wolves talk to you?
No. They bite me sometimes. They love bites.
Where the hell did you find this guy?
We didn't find him, he actually found us. Do you see the odd number? Do you understand how much that irritates me? He's the one who clings to us. But he's useful.
Wait, why does an odd number of people? Because then you can, like, if you're trying, like, wait, why does it bother you? I'm
How
curious.
many artifacts are there, my dear friend?
Oh, that's fair.
We have 7 due to a clinger.
So that was intentional.
The 6 members, yes.
Ours was accidental. As everyone looks over and starts counting. I love that.
Yeah, he actually does kind of look at that, goes like, oh, that is a strange coincidence.
We actually got a 7th clinger too, and I kind of point to the door where Misha's at.
Wait, actually, maybe don't say this, Jack. They only see 5 of us.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that is true, huh?
The 6 is Misha to their eyes right
Oh,
now.
that's right, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Race,
Misha
race.
gets the cloak.
Yeah. Misha gets a cloak, yeah. No, fuck that. I would not subject her to that.
Misha now becomes an ultra druid. a druid wolf
Oh god.
with the power of mother.
It's like
Yeah.
fucking Galadriel when she talks about the ring. Eyes.
Ugh.
Okay.
But if you two want to have a private conversation amongst each other, hopefully without any physical contact of any means, you can go on to do that. We have a meal to finish, and if anything, rest to partake in. Pretty tired having to put out a lightning strike. Which, by the way, could you tell that thing to not do it again?
No.
No.
I mean, Varel might be able to, but the rest of us can't really talk to it.
I used to be
Also,
able to
just-
talk to it.
Do we want to?
So, Volmer's kind of gonna raise his glass of water and like kind of shakily go to unlikely allies, like with a question
We have
mark.
fucking water?
I'm assuming there's water.
Yes,
We have food.
Yeah.
And Volmer's not
I
drinking
forgot
wine.
we were eating.
Like Volmer's not
At
drinking
least the
alcohol.
other party is. They seemed like non-reserved on eating the food that they brought.
Oh, I just forgot that we're like not just all standing there awkwardly.
Yeah, like Volmer's not. He's not drinking alcohol, so he has water. So he's like gonna raise it like to kind of a toast and go like
Pussy.
to unlikely allies.
I don't know if you'd say unlikely. After all, you know our secret. It was bound to happen one way or the other.
I mean, it's unlikely given how much I dislike you. So.
Love and hate come from the same place. I hope you know that. And he just winks at you.
Now,
You're lucky you're
are
hot.
you sure we can't share names?
Make a persuasion check.
Ash, like Volmer's like with honest truth. Ash, I'm like 90% sure they forgot their names.
Oh, they did.
Because
That's not great at all.
can I give the help action?
How would you help her?
If we're gonna work together, it's better than the names they would come up with for you. I promise you that.
I'll just look at him and be like, like emo twink. And
I'm
I'll
gonna
give him
stick
kind
with
of a
the
wink.
names either way.
I'll give advantage for that. Yeah, sure. I'll give advantage for that.
Because you know it's true.
Yeah, basically. Oh, God. There is definite hesitation in their faces. You can definitely see, like, there's no desire to do so, but there is almost like a kind of loose understanding. Oh, especially when that point comes out about, like, oh, they'll just give us names? Yeah, we don't want this party naming us.
Jack
We've
said it
already
out
named
loud
you.
about emo
Just
twink.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's about this? We deal in first name basis only. That way, at the very least, you have no way of attacking our families behind our backs. Well,
Deal.
most of our families. His is dead, and his is somewhere. Who knows where it was constructed? He pointed to the halfling, and he pointed towards the disguised warforge.
Deal. Wait, though. We forgot to bring up the fact that we know family names.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah, that's fair. So, deal.
What were the family names that are still in you?
There you go.
Oh,
Make that quick
thanks.
and easy.
Good.
Almost like I
hoping-
didn't have that prepped. I just had to get rid of the last names.
Jevel? Deltarune
Jivlil.
reference?
Jivlil.
You-
Also,
Yeah.
what reference?
Deltarune.
Never played.
There's a boss monster called Jevel, which is spelled the same way, but an E instead of an I.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, no, it
Jivlil?
doesn't have the first L either. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's why it's
Jivril?
pronounced different.
Neray, Genrilla, Dyther, Flinnerin, Leonce, and Imke.
Okay, so I'm still gonna at least call the male drow guy a twink, just cause he annoys me. So I want to make that known now.
Well, pleasure to finally not completely hate each other.
Mm.
Yeah. And
Well, you say that, but I'm pretty sure there's hatred on your end. Most of our end is indifference.
Yeah, I'm indifferent too, if I'm being honest. Past is past.
Jack
No,
will
it ain't.
hold out his hand for shake to Jivlo and be like, Jack. Shake.
Ashrin.
Shivlil. And he'll shake.
Well, meh, though you know my name already.
Manoa.
Dalmar.
Arrow.
Yeah,
Dalmar.
I'm totally just invisible.
Is it? Okay, no, he's not
No,
frozen.
No,
Dalmar,
he's not.
like,
He's
writes,
just stoic.
Dalmar, like, gets, like, a pile of salt and writes his name.
I mean, at this point in time, I'll say this over comms. You might as well just.
No, I feel like at this point in time, if Dalmar makes himself known, it'll become an issue.
No.
No, at this point in time, we're all cards on the table.
Okay.
I think we should be all
Make myself
cards.
known then.
Yeah, go ahead and show him.
Wait. Dalmar. To do it right behind the halfling. And just stand there like you were there the whole time.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
might get him stabbed, especially with the fucking drow woman.
Oh, just rush
Nope.
him.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
fair,
fun.
fair,
At this
fair.
point,
The drow woman's down
I know.
here.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
am
I just
gonna-
thought that was wrong.
I am gonna take one step towards Volmer.
Oh, damn, we have.
I did that wrong.
Well, and then, but actually, no, I'll just stay where I am. And
Just start
but
eating.
first, the nothingness is gonna speak out loud and say, "Well, if we're all being totally honest with each other, what is their response to that?"
Great. Way to delete that shit. Great. Hold on a second. Something went wrong there. What the fuck? Is this like a very
Is-
old fucking version?
I still think Dalmar making himself known is a bad idea.
We have nothing really to hide with the group.
Yeah, but the problem is now, though, that we've been keeping Dalmar's position secret this entire conversation.
Which is understandable. We didn't trust them. They don't trust us. So now that we're showing that we're trusting each other, we're gonna show our hands.
And they probably know
Still.
anyways.
True. Okay, that one I get.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they know he's there, especially if Javlil's a fucking rogue or something. Because blind sense. If I remember correctly, they get blind sense.
Think they do.
Mm. Not up to
That's like
level
super high
11.
level, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that might be like 15 or something like that. Never mind.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking high.
Either way, I still think that they might know just from walking around.
Yeah, she's that.
Well, they would have seen me. Wait, when exactly did I go invisible?
You
Or
wouldn't
we
have-
pulled up
before
next
you
to
even
their
approached
ship.
the
Before they boarded the ship?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before even that.
like they realistically thought you left the group.
They haven't even brought it up. That's how little they fucking care. They have not brought it up.
That's why I'm like, this is.
At this point in time, I'd rather be fully honest with them than not. Because if they...
You are real struggling there with the
I
names.
am.
aren't you?
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me today. What the hell's wrong with me today? Oh no, there's something wrong. What the hell? I think my mouse is fucked up. 'Cause it's right clicking and left clicking at the same time.
Oh,
What
that'll
the
do
hell
it.
is going on here?
Okay.
hit both of them at the same time, and back and forth, and you probably got something underneath there and got it stuck.
It's possible, maybe. Fucking hell. Okay. That's a thing. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. Okay, I'll fuck with that later. But as Dalmar, you appear at long last towards everyone. You would actually see Jivlil kind of like give you like a side glance, kind of like, I thought I heard breathing. Wasn't too sure if that was my imagination or not. Good to know, though. Meanwhile, you do see the other half of the party on the opposite side of the room. You did see, like, a very visible, not exactly volatile reaction, but very much like a head snap of, like, I'm sorry, what?
From who?
Except for the drow.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said, 6 and an accidental 7th.
Not gonna lie, I thought you killed this one. Haven't seen him. Thought you just quite literally buried the hatchet.
No, he took a little trip for a while.
He's reliable.
He's one of our dads.
Yeah, I'm not gonna question the validity of sleeping amongst the members.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. In
I so want to be like, speaking of sleeping amongst the members, what's the
Do it,
situation
do
here?
it,
But I'm not
do
going
it.
to.
do it, do it. It'd be funny.
Do it. I will do it
No.
for you if you want. Please.
It'd be
No.
funny. Ashrin, peer pressure.
Coming
It'd be
from
funny.
Ashrin, it doesn't make sense.
Insight check.
I can do it.
When that gets brought up, does anyone squirm a little bit?
Make an insight check.
+4. Ah, fuck me.
Ooh,
God
even with the
damn.
+4. Everyone in that group, it almost seems like they have trained for stoicism. Like, this is not their first rodeo. They know not to react as much as possible to anything.
Fine, you can just say it. You don't have to ask, since she's
Yeah,
not gonna.
can.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. It's her question, so I want permission. But at the same time... So... Now that the serious... Oh, she's back. Now that the serious things are out the way, let's go out with all of you. A shit we should know about? You know...
Volmir is like eyes covered in shame.
I'd love
Like,
to know if y'all are fucking.
Yeah!
I quite got that.
why do I
Just in
work with
case
these
it wasn't
people?
clear.
Jack has this stupid.
You do
grin.
see a Flinnerin kind of does kind of like quip poke and is like, tried and failed.
No one's asking about you.
She is.
Oh.
She quite
Damn.
literally is.
You know
To
what?
be fair, she was.
Yeah, but it's still hilarious.
Is it too early to leave the dinner?
Yes. You sit and you stay and you learn about our new allies with us.
Jack's gonna do the whole, like, hand up like this to Javlil. Be like, is that why he finds the wolves? But loud enough for everyone to hear.
No, I don't do that kind of thing. When they're in
Oh.
heat, I avoid them.
Why did that
Why?
sound grosser?
It did. Wait, guys, this is out of character, but KTK, we don't have to worry about Misha going into heat at all, right? Because I don't want to have to deal with that. That feels really icky.
Yep.
We're just gonna ignore that whole situation.
It's like periods. We ignore it.
Brought it. Okay, he brought it up, so I just want to make sure. Because otherwise, we're gonna have to get her fixed or something.
I mean, for all you know, she's in heat right now outside the door.
Oh my god, we're not.
We're gonna.
no.
Okay.
So,
It's not, okay.
also keeping
brought it up.
Lauren away from Misha.
Bless you.
But to answer the actual question of if there's
Y'all
something going
fucking-
on there, you
Hey,
would
y'all
see Jibril kind of like, because you've asked, I won't name names, but there is certain relations going on.
Do
Nights
name
get
names,
lonely,
because
travels
Passive
get
insight.
long.
Oh my god.
Name it,
If
Jack.
there's any looks between the characters, I need to know. if
Please.
Make an
Can
insight
I
check.
roll too?
Yeah, whoever wants to.
Please.
One sec. I'm doing a head
Fuck, I cannot roll today! I've not rolled
Jack,
above
come
a
on!
fucking
I feel like
5.
Jack just instantly snapped his head to everybody and missed it altogether.
I was doing a coin flip.
Listen.
Ignore me.
Holy fucking hell.
Dalmar and Ashrin, almost instantly, you clock. Not exactly like any sort of very visible reaction, but it's very much just a like eye glance between Nore and Imke. It's like a brief half of a second that occurred before they like instantly refocused on their meal.
What are the names we gave them?
It's the drow and the rogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yonder and the pastor's son who secretly interviewed them,
Oh! Ooh!
no.
right?
Nere is she's mommy.
Female
Yeah,
drow?
Nore's mommy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No.
The female drow, and hold on, where's my fucking mouse? They're sitting next to each other. They're right here.
They are.
Isn't she the female drow?
Yes, the female drow, and then this girl right here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. The human rogue. I don't even know. Okay.
Oh, I swapped them. God. Fucking.
Why is this the topic of conversation? And of course, we're in Zone of Truth.
So
And
here's
of
the
course, we're in
thing.
Zone of Truth.
Actually, I was thinking about seeing who they'd want to fuck,
That's not right.
but you know,
Okay.
we're not gonna. It's fine.
I'm
Okay,
glad
which-
you didn't.
which way-
Thank you for that one.
Which way is it, KTK? Because
I'll
We're-
fix
we're-
it after the fact. I feel like I think I have images mixed up and everything. I might have you looking at an old file for me.
oh, okay. Because in my notes,
I'll
I
fix
have written
everything
down
in
what
NPC
you wrote
gallery.
down in the chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep it as that. I'll fix it all in NPC
Okay.
gallery.
Okay. I'm confused.
I love how this
'Cause
turned
it-
out.
I'm always confused.
I might have, because obviously these aren't technically labeled correctly in the fucking files, because they're just whatever number they come up with. But I think I have multiple. I've 24 images in this fucking folder because I was like,
Oh my god.
which one am I gonna use?
At that point in time, you take out the others and put them
Understandable.
into miscellaneous, and
No, that's too much work. That's actually organization.
Topics of conversation other than romance. Please, someone change the subject.
No, actually, I kind of want to get into that more
Can we
now.
get back to politics, please?
No, we can't.
Literally.
You know what? If Omer, we were asking that question, Flinneran would actually kind of perk up, kind of look at Ash and goes like, "So, to be on better bygones, what would you prefer me calling you then?"
Okay, maybe we shouldn't talk about some. Oh, god damn it. This is devolving.
already given
Ye-
our names.
We've already given our names.
Yeah,
You can
we've
call
given
me
our
that.
names.
He means the whole broken, not broken.
Wild
thing.
magic.
Wild magic.
You
Yeah.
can call me by my name.
I meant more like a
She-
classification. I need something for my notes.
You don't need anything for your notes.
She's Ashrin.
Astrid, something tells me that he's not going to. He's going to do it no matter what.
I mean, he's gonna write it down. But my magic is my magic. It's just there.
Yeah.
And you can call me by
If he
my name.
writes- If he writes something mean or calls her something bad, I can always just,
I just, and you would see just Deville kind of cover his mouth, just like, just write it down and never speak it to her face again. Speak it behind her back, but not to her face.
You should avoid doing it behind her back in case one of us hears too, though, because I can
It's a
guarantee
Jack.
I'm not the only one who will fuck you up over it. And I'm just gonna kind of look at Jack a little bit.
Jack, why are you. What do you want to say?
I'm gonna look before I go to Voldemort real quick. I'm gonna look at Flinneran. Yeah, because if I ever hear those words again, me and you are gonna go for a swim.
Why would it
Jack,
be my
we are
fault
not-
if you ever
Jack-
heard broken again? You
Jack,
probably
we
break
are-
something every night.
Jack, we are not. Wolverine was like about to go like we're not drowning, and he's just shutting up after that comment and like phrasing for the love of God.
Oh,
Oh, you telling me he
I-
doesn't like break open an egg or something?
That's
I'm sure him and
I'm,
Ash
like,
do break a lot of
Not
things
holding
pretty
it together
regularly.
at all. Oh my god.
I do not like you people sometimes.
There's a reason why
I'm starting
Jack.
to like you
What did
more,
I say
actually.
wrong? And even like Jabril kind of looks and goes like, I think they're more in the gutters than you think they are.
Oh, very much so.
No, you can blame this one for that, and he's pointing straight at Jack.
But he's
I
also
mean-
not quite wrong, so, like...
There's a reason Jack had prestidigitation, mending, and
Mhm.
lesser restoration.
Yeah.
There's a whole reason for that. And also,
Yeah.
speaking of which, Ulmer, want to do us all a favor and clean him?
Don't you dare.
I don't know. The smell is really starting to get to me. I can't enjoy my dinner.
Then that's on you. Just plug your nose.
Oh yeah, I can start eating dinner now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Elvish, I'm going to turn to Javil and ask, is it alright if I cast Hold Person on him and then do it?
You'll be dealing with a rowdy individual, but that's on you if you want to be chased all night long. And he will chase you all night long.
We can teach him tag!
In Elvis, Jack is going to be like, why do you need to cast Hold Person first?
Because he's gonna squirm and run away if I don't.
Just cast it, he
Oh,
can't
he's
dodge
not going
it.
to run away. He's going to run at you.
That's
I have
fine.
practice at this.
He does, oh my god.
Jack, can you open the door?
You're welcome.
Mm, no. No.
Can so like
No. Just, no.
why? Just open the door. Just literally just open the door so I can sprint out. That's all I'm asking.
Don't do it.
It's a simple task.
You're closer to the fucking door. Actually, no, Ashwin is
No,
sorry.
I'm not. You are.
Just fucking move
You
back
are.
and open the damn door.
Technically speaking, you are the one blocking the door.
Volmir is gonna slowly walk at him, cast Prestidigitation to clean it up, and then fucking book it. The full. Wait, that's not it. I have another 30 feet.
Jack, shut the door.
Before you even get that opportunity, this
Oh.
talkie-walkie moment. Oh, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Oh god. Wait,
Oh,
wait,
please.
I want
Please
Ash to
fail.
counterspell this and Wild Magic Fireball.
Do you over a counter spell on that?
Yes. If it's a wisdom saving throw, I don't do wisdom saves.
Bless you.
Okay, just going for the counter spell. And you see him just like instantly gesture his hand towards you, literally kind of borderline smack the hand out of the way with counter spell. He just looks at you so confused, like, you're no fun.
And then I'm gonna book it 40 feet around this corner, and then I'm hiding.
And I'm gonna shut the door behind him.
With advantage, because I have my cloak.
There we
This
go.
just devolved and it's wonderful.
It has.
Yeah.
Fucking children.
Hey, for the moments that you had that door open, say hi, Misha.
No,
You open the door, he instantly kind of like looked at the door and was just like, "Oh, are we done talking in here?"
I like to imagine Volmir like jumps over her.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're just like, "Oh, what's going on? What's happening? What?"
Hi, baby.
Hi, you guys said a lot of things in our heads, and I didn't know how to respond to it. I didn't know what you were talking about or what to do about it.
That's okay. Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
How is Halfling guy reacting? Because like on one hand,
Shadow
like
Step
Oh.
or
my
Misty
God.
Step. Sorry, Misty Step. Out the door.
dude, I got a good stealth roll.
You got a good.
Can I cheer this guy
perception
on?
check, too. You can if you want to, but you do see he's just
Yeah.
running around, just literally looking at everything. He's being very thorough. For a Manica man as he is being thorough.
Okay, never mind. I do kind of like him.
Well, Misha is currently just looking in the room, kind of like, "Oh, we have food. Can I have food?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here, honey. I'm like, give her some foods.
So
I'm gonna give her
and
the
you do-
best looking food I see.
see the rest of the party that's just kind of there. The rest of the group is just like, so is this a common occurrence situation?
Surprisingly, yes.
Yeah.
So
Usually with this
When-
one, I point to Fanoa.
She's doing
When-
a little dance while still cheering the halfling guy on.
So the door's shut now, right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't open it, he misses it. And he's still looking around.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm gonna go right back where I was and continue eating.
Oh, wait, can I call the guy in and let him know that Volmer's...
Don't!
Oh
Yeah.
my
Please.
god.
Yes!
No!
You can.
Yes. I did. Just say I'm doing it.
Ashton is eating her watermelon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You easily can call for him if you want.
I want to, I just don't want to actually yell because my mom already thought something happened because I yelled.
Fair enough. As
How-
as Vollmer just reappears in the room and goes to pick up his plate, and you just hear Fen just like call out that he's in here.
Fen,
And
why
you-
are you this way?
You hear the rapid footfalls,
it's
and
fun.
he's just gonna just bash through the doors.
I'm moving
Borderline
Misha.
just smacking.
Moving Misha
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Fanoa yells.
Wait, let me make sure I see where. Okay.
Hey, BB.
Oh no.
Oh.
Linnea's coming down.
Yep.
Yes!
As all the noise and mess is going on, as Vollmer, you pop up to the top of the deck, and you just see the rest of the crew is all just looking confused, just like, so, you got in trouble?
I cast prestidigitation and cleaned a man who didn't look like he'd cleaned himself in like a year.
How dare you! Go test.
Clean pest 2. Do it.
He's
Do
already
it.
being
Do
trained
it.
on heavily. He's already
Oh.
fucking soaked.
Damn. Okay.
So now he's chasing me, and this is my solution.
He's just running past Linnea, who's just like, what the fuck is going... Someone answer what's going on here? Is the conversation over?
Is it
Did you guys
Did we
finish
hear
your
her?
movie?
is it all right if I go to the crow's nest?
I'm gonna open the door and be like, no, we're about to start. You want to join? You shut it.
You can very
I'm
much
down.
join. Yay! I love her.
And you do see the whole group just like stop eating their food too, just like,
Hey.
I'm sorry, what?
You did you?
Oh my god. She saw the emo twink and thought we were all gonna start fucking.
I mean,
Correction,
to
I
be
just thought
fair.
you all were gonna fuck together regardless.
yeah. But also, y'all are hot, so it's like, would it really be?
I mean, I wasn't
That
gonna say the
bad.
thing, but if you want to say the thing, that's totally on you.
I mean, yeah. You're hot too. Like,
Oh, thank you.
honestly.
Quite the look of yourself.
Okay, so I love her, and this is from the start
wait.
of harem.
Volmir's climbing to the
Volmer
crow's
is-
nest.
Yeah, literally just there. You're just making your way up.
Jack is
Go
stuck
make a picture.
Making my way
between wanting to like
rocket.
make a perverted joke, but also just at the same time.
More enough.
Volmir's
Do
gone
it.
now, so I don't have to
Do it.
deal with this shit.
Aw. Well, you do actually. Just Wilmer doesn't.
Yeah, and I'm cool with this shit. It's just Volmir who doesn't.
Sadly.
And I'm,
As the tense conversation comes to a close and much more suggestive things are offered and or spoken about, whether in seriousness or in jest, as Volmer's being chased by Flinnerin quite actively, and he is not letting you go. He is actively he is throwing spell slots in your direction to keep trying to get that wisdom saving throw. So let's go ahead and just make another one real quick.
You know what? For every time he does it, I'ma just nah.
How many third level spells do you have right now?
I have 1 3rd level, 3 4th level, and a 5th level.
Okay, so you have 5 max. What would he have to keep casting that? To just constantly throw this your way. He would have 1, 2, 3. He has 7 attempts if he wants to.
Okay, so I make 2 wisdom save throws. Save me?
Yeah.
Man, if you would have stayed around Jack, you would have got a +2 to all those.
Ooh, right off the bat. So in that
Oh.
time, while the whole conversation is below deck, and every single time he just gets within that range to cast a spell at you, you counterspell it. Range, counterspell, 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 until finally, just at long last, he finally gets one off of you. You don't have the ability to counterspell anymore. Is the moment that he finally, unfortunately, locks onto you, and you just turn into a rat.
Fucker polymorph me.
And he just
What-
goes,
what kind of-
and he just picks you up by the tail, and just literally wriggles you in front of his face, like, not so funny now.
I'm gonna bite his hand.
Make him
There it
back
is.
as a rat.
One sec, I need
Is
to
he
find
a cute rat?
No, he's a really ugly, dirty rat.
Mangy rat.
Oh.
He's a New York mangy sewer rat.
Complete with a pizza in his mouth.
Pizza grease
Yeah,
all over the
those-
face, at
Yeah.
least.
Rats
It's
are
a
like
plus
thing.
0. It's just a d20.
Okay, okay. I was like pulling up a rat stat block.
It's an
Yep.
improvement from his normal strength.
Oh, fuck
A
you.
14 just misses him. Close, but no cigars. You like get right to where the thumb is as he pulls it. It's like,
Oh, God.
no, no, no. We're gonna have fun tonight.
Oh, he's gonna fuck a rat.
Oh no, Volver,
I'm gonna keep trying to bite his
sorry.
hand. I'm gonna keep trying to bite his hand.
Fuck someone.
As this strange game of not cat and mouse goes on, you're probably more for an hour.
Can I keep trying to bite him? Just like randomly?
Yeah, you can. As the rest of the group just down below, eating their meal and conversating as much as you can. After 10 minutes, the zone of truth does run out. I don't know if Jack wants to keep that up for whatever reason.
No, after we stop talking about the stuff, he'd just end up dropping it.
Yeah.
But as a leisure and quite chaotic mess of a night continues on amidst the storm. Yes, Ben?
Oh, I just realized I meant to ask earlier and then I forgot. Where was Frankie during all this? Because I just
I imagined you hid him in the bag of holding again, unless you told him to go somewhere else.
I don't know. I just couldn't remember what I said. If I said anything.
I don't.
So I was
think
just gonna
he
go off
said
what you said.
anything.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah.
did.
So I'm just gonna go off what you're deciding then.
So how long
This
does it take? Oh, sorry.
Does not break concentration.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get him to drop me.
Oh, he doesn't drop you in that instance.
Fuck.
Even when you bite him because he's still fucking with you, you bite onto him for 1 point of damage, he still holds on to you.
I'm just trying to get out of here so I can run up the crow's nest and jump off.
Does he get any rat diseases from Volmer?
Yeah, he actually gets the AIDS that Volmar has had this entire life.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
No, that was Varel.
Yeah, Vera has
I
that.
mean, obviously it's spreading somehow.
Wait, mental comms. I'm gonna go. Can someone come and unrat me, please, for the love of God?
Did we just hear squeaking?
No, you
No,
can't hear
no,
him mental.
you
Well,
can't hear
actually,
me.
wait. You don't have a language. You can't communicate through telepathy.
So Dalmar just feels
Wait.
me drop off.
Yeah.
I think when you get polymorph like that, you still can
No, you
think
don't.
in your language.
No, you can't.
No,
you
that's
are
wild
that
shape.
creature now.
Yeah.
You still think as you, but you are that creature now.
Yeah, but you would
So-
still think in the language you know.
No, not
because
necessarily.
you think in rat now.
Also, Dalmar, you just feel Volmir drop off of mental comms. Are you doing anything with that information?
That's
Let him die.
Over mental comms, Volmer? Volmer!
Is Volmer gone?
He dropped off of columns.
Fanoa's gonna get up and try to go find him.
We need to go rescue Fanoa. Or we need to go rescue Volmer, apparently. He says out loud.
The guy got him!
As you guys all
I've
just
been
like,
ratted.
whoever goes to check up on the deck, you're just literally watching as Splinterin is just literally holding a rat by the tail, occasionally just like grabbing like a squeaky toy and like kind of like shaking him, and like just all around just fucking with the rat the entire time, like making it the worst living ever.
This
And you
guy
just see the
is
rest of the crew,
psycho.
all the
I
crew
like.
is just looking at him, just like confused as all hell. While Abeline, you just see her just kind of like just biting her nails, like just so nervous as she's looking. It's like every time she like reaches out, like
Jack's gonna walk up directly behind him, put a hand on his shoulder, and squeeze a little bit harder than he should, and say, "Do we need to go for a swim?"
I wasn't gonna be that evil. I was just gonna shake him until he goes unconscious. You wanna drown him? Go for it.
But I was just laughing her ass off.
Actually, Fino knows about polymorph, so she would.
Sure.
Wait, but has Fino seen
Yeah.
someone use polymorph on someone else?
Yeah.
When?
I think so.
I don't think
Shit.
we've
I
ever
feel like,
polymorphed someone else. We've only polymorphed ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, we've only polymorphed
Possibly.
ourselves, but I think Katie Gates said you just get one casting of polymorph a day.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, has Fino seen...
I don't
just
think.
using
Yeah,
them
what
on
he's
that?
saying is I don't think Fen has ever seen someone cast polymorph on
Oh.
another person.
So
Aw.
would she know Volmir is the rat?
Would I have seen that during my travels and stuff though? Because I'd
You know what?
imagine.
Go just roll
you'd see a lot
d20.
of
Let's see.
stuff.
Actually, I'm curious too.
Hey. Yeah, fuck you, Volmer.
Because
I was
if
gonna
not,
try
then
to
you're
see if
just...
you needed help.
If not,
Yeah.
you're just gonna see this man torture a rat.
On the
Did I-
off occasion, but Fen has seen people get polymorphed into things to be like a low key level of torture. You can, yeah, that would allow you to sleep in Volmer at the moment. You would have to
Isn't that
suffer for 10 minutes.
more
at first.
minutes.
Yep. You have to suffer 10 minutes before Finoa can talk to him, but yes.
I'm hoping Jack gets me out of this in
Yeah,
that
I'm
10
telling
minutes.
him to drop it.
I'm still trying. Shush.
He's the one who
In
cleaned me.
mental
I
comms,
get my revenge.
where's Volmer?
Did you guys
I'm
find
gonna
him
try
yet?
to bear hug him.
Oh yeah, he's okay. He's just a rat.
It was a bad
Oh,
athletics
the
roll.
rat is Volmer. Okay.
You go for
Yeah,
the bear
he's
hug,
fine,
and
though.
he is not exactly so much squirrely, so much as he gets like that one momentary
Volmer's
burst to
mine.
loosen up and slips out in that instance.
Dalmar
So-
pickpockets the
It's
rat.
like, I'm not hurting him. I'm just mentally dismembering him.
Hearing that Volmer is a rat, I will come up there and cast the spell magic.
Thank you!
Oh. Aw.
Also, I
That's at
just
a third level. I'm assuming I
might
need to
have-
roll because he's burned his higher spell slot.
He is not. He's not even. Actually, that's true. Yeah, he would have had to use a higher spell law for this. That's true. This would have been the second to last one, so this would have been. Okay, go ahead and roll your charisma check.
Oh god.
It's not enough.
God damn it.
Nope.
You couldn't dispel that magic, and it's stronger than yours. It's like, oh, well, that's annoying.
Hey, guy.
And
I'm
wild
literally
magic.
just sleight of handing and just stealing Volmer from him.
I was gonna ask to see if he'd let me take Volmer.
Nope, I'm just
What
taking
do
Volmer.
you plan to do with him?
Oh.
Wait, KPK.
I just want to hold him, make fun
I
of him.
lost
a rat.
my paper that tells me what my wild magic is at. I can't find it. Do you happen to know? Because I think it was at 1, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you were at a 1. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We can
Because
just go
I
with the
can't
one
find
then.
my paper. I'm gonna have
You-
to redo it.
You were at a 1 or a 2. You were very low on the scale.
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah.
reset before we got on Carnum's ship.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did.
But what did you say,
I just
Fen,
don't
when
know
he
where my
asked you, like, what
paper
you're gonna do with him?
Oh, I'm just gonna hold him and make fun of him as a rat. I'm trying to speak with animals, so I can talk to him and make fun of him as a rat. But so he's not hurt too, because I feel like you're a little, not fully
It just doesn't
there.
hurt him as he just, like, shakes him around.
I feel like that
Okay,
it might be
as
comfortable to do with
how
your dick, but that doesn't mean you should do it with like his full little tiny rat body.
Was Dalmar able to sleight of hand take him?
Was he?
I mean,
You
I
only have
rolled it and tried to
21.
say it 3 times.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah.
are you going invisible or are you just going for it?
No, well, Jack's holding him still, so I don't need to be
Jack
subtle.
missed
I
the
just
grab.
need to-
He slipped out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well then,
Realistically, it would also be distracting him, so...
I'm just gonna run up and sleight a hand.
That's a natural
Pop
20.
God damn it!
Oh.
Why is this man
Okay.
so determined to torture me?
He is
Popping invisibility and
Sixth
sleight
level
of
this
so
time.
determined.
Alright, I'm
Sixth
just gonna
level.
pop invisibility and try again.
6th level
Go ahead,
this time.
make another. Oh, 6th level?
Sixth. That is a
Oh my
sixth
God.
level to spell magic.
6th level is what you needed to dispel that instantly. So, as Delmar, as that time where you see him like very quickly just like slips his hand from yours and slap yours at the same time, it's like, no, my toy. In that moment, as he's literally shaking Rat Volmer in his hand, is the one that Asher just goes, fuck this 6th level dispel magic. As Volmer just regrows. You know what?
Is the guy still like kind of holding him by his neck?
Yeah, no,
awkwardly,
like,
just
I
No, because as Volmer
Aw.
grows above him, you just watch as he goes, oh fuck, and just crushed beneath Volmer in that moment. It's like, not nice.
You are so lucky that I don't know enlarge reduce. Let me tell you that.
You're already fat.
You're lucky I decided not to stab you for this. And I'll walk away.
I'd like to see you try.
Honestly, Dalmar,
His throat.
Dalmar, for future reference, if he turns anyone into a rat again, stab the rat, they'll turn back into a human.
Really?
Yeah, so the way
Why?
polymorph works is that if you kill the creature they turn into, I'm not getting up by the way, I'm still sitting on him.
I imagine
killed-
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% imagine
Yeah.
so.
If you kill the creature they turn into, they revert to their original selves rather than just turning back into, rather than dying. That's one of the reasons why, we haven't been, even though we have the polymorph stone, we haven't been just turning things into frogs and stabbing them.
I suppose a magic
So-
missile would have been a little
Okay.
bit better than a dispel magic then, huh?
It would have worked the same.
Jack's gonna tie him up
So
with a rope,
Volmer.
and then he's gonna tie the rope around his own waist.
Jack, okay, Jack, I'm gonna stop you there. It was fine.
Just want to talk to him.
So Volmer.
He misty steps.
What was being
He's
a
attack-
rat like?
Through the rope.
You can be quiet.
As Volmer
What
you
was
just
being
kind
a
of just
rat like?
out a little bit more as he just misty steps out from underneath you.
And I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna head back downstairs, I'm gonna finish my meal.
Answer my question. I want to know what being a rat was like. I'm just gonna kind of like right at his
Just
heels.
trail him
following him.
along, just constantly nagging him.
It was very cheesy.
I stab Volmer.
I kind of want to punch him now. you
would
had
see
that
kinda,
coming. You
I think
observed what happened.
Abeline does kind of walk up to you, Asher, and kind of like very nervously nods to you, kind of like, thank you for stopping that. I didn't know if it was okay because he wasn't a real rat, but I don't like seeing animals hurt, but he wasn't a rat, but he was a rat.
He had it coming.
I do.
I
Make
don't
that
appreciate
shitty
seeing
pun.
animals hurt either. Next time, step up, do something. You can do that. You have the power.
I mean, I mean, I didn't know the situation. I don't know if they were playing or if that was something wrong. I don't.
If you see something you don't like, you are allowed to do something.
Asher
Stop
and his
being so
mom.
weak.
I
Yes.
mean, I don't like being on the
Palmer's
boat.
gonna
but that's
walk up to
not
her
something I can help.
and just say, all evil needs to win is for good to do nothing, and walk away.
Oh. And you do see her kind of like get a little bit like melancholy about that. She kind of just goes back to kind of like
How,
lean upon the deck.
how tall is she?
I love
by the
her.
way?
She is double checking. Abeline.
I love how Damar, who's like a career criminal who played both sides, says the line that like
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he'd know.
Yeah.
Who else would know?
Yeah.
She's
He's
5
seen the
foot 1.
effects.
She's actually a very short half elf.
so
She's
we
shorter
know
than I am.
we know a midget druid, and we know a very, very tall druid.
Yeah.
Dax is gonna come
And
up
a
to her,
wolf druid.
give her that little
By
shirt.
the
Yeah,
way,
the wolf
just out of curiosity, Linnea is 5'9", so she's actually very tall.
Damn.
Oh.
Tells I
Okay,
am.
I can deal with a
They're
height
like-
difference.
Jack's gonna kind of give her that little shoulder bump and be like, next time, just turn into a bear and eat his face.
I don't know if that'll be any better.
You guys are corrupting this child.
As we should.
Actually, we don't even know. How old are you, by the way?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. My one good roll.
Oh my god.
My one.
Unironically, I'm 24 years old.
Why do
Oh,
all the
hey.
druids act younger than they are?
And she's
Isolation will
elven
do
or
that to
half
you.
elven?
She's half
She's
elf,
half-elf.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
half
she's
elven.
half elf.
Oh wait, no,
Even
she's
an
half elf.
adult
Never
at
mind. That is
24?
like
Half elves
Yeah.
still generally age roughly the same as humans.
Mhm. They just live a little bit longer. They live
yeah.
like 20 years.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Don't elves, aren't they like a physical adult the same age as humans, but they're not a cultural adult until they're like
Yeah.
200 or something?
not a cultural
Yeah.
adult until 100.
Right.
I'm 24 too.
Hey!
I would look
Oh,
at her and be like, "You're a year older than me."
I don't show it, do I?
Not at all.
Trust me.
Bless you.
It takes a lot to figure out who you are. I'm just starting. You'll get there.
Thanks.
But just start doing what you feel right is right.
I mean, I'm not a
remember
good big sister, you know.
How old did I make Delmar?
Is Linnea your sister?
Did she not? I thought that was. Oh, we don't look that alike, do we?
I thought y'all were
George.
together.
Oh, they're not lesbian.
No.
The second
So is she single?
Wanna say-
Is she single? That's the important thing.
Want to make this
She's
note. Want to make this
single.
note. Want to make this note. KTK doesn't establish the fact that they're not lesbians until the day Pride Month ends.
Yeah.
No.
Homophobic
Actually, 2
KTK.
days after Pride Month
Yeah, 2
ends,
days, but
Damn it! I've been seen.
we Get it together.
oh my god. Oh,
But we
okay.
can make one of
Linnea
them a
also a
lesbian.
half elf, or is she?
He's also a half elf.
Okay.
They're both half elf.
KTK waited for Pride Month to end.
Right?
But here's the thing. Now we know that I can get with one of them and it's fine because they're not together. I don't have to woo both of them.
He did
I just
also
have to
establish
move
another
along.
lesbian relationship within the group, though, so like that makes up for it.
No, he-
Yeah, definitely.
Did he?
Yeah.
Insinuation. Is it
Sort of.
confirmed? You're not sure.
Wait, I thought the human rogue was a guy.
No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's the dress.
Oh.
Hey, she's got titties.
Fucking, I'm
The
not looking
picture's
at the
too small.
tokens. I'm looking at our
Guys that have
faces.
titties, you should stop
Oh
and you
man.
should look at the titties.
So, that begs the question: how old's your sister then?
Make another persuasion check.
Oh god.
Please. I swear to God, if you make her weirdly young,
Motherfucker.
I'm going to fight you.
That if you want to figure that you can ask that from her. I don't want to give away information if she doesn't want me to. I probably already said enough. If she didn't tell you that we were siblings, I guess I don't. Maybe I shouldn't. I should shut up now.
Honey, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, your sister keeps.
Your sister does a lot of talking for you, doesn't she?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, because I know her type. I've been her type. She's gonna get you into a lot of trouble. Don't be afraid to tell her to knock it off every once in a while.
Are you planning on sleeping with my sister?
No. She'd get
He's
kind of
not.
mad, and she's gonna point Dashrin as she's frozen.
Oh no, that's the one she freezes. And I just, whenever she talks about types and stuff, that's just what she's. I don't know. I'll shut up.
You're fine. I meant just her personality and how she talks. A lot of things are said, but not very much is said at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like her.
That's gonna get you in a lot more trouble, I've found over the years. It really rubs people the wrong way. Especially if they're actually trying to help you.
Yeah. She's done that a lot.
Like I said, don't be afraid to tell her to knock it off every once in a while. You know, give her a little bit of a line. Be that big
I try.
sis. You could turn into a damn bear. Like,
She knows my tickle spots.
Oh,
yeah, but you're a bear, just bear hugger. She can't move if she's covered in fur.
Oh, Ash died.
Oh, Ash did.
Or turn into a snake.
Um,
Jack's solution to everything is really just bury your problems away.
No. It's if your little sister's being a little shithead and she needs to shut up, just fucking sit on her.
I just showed how effective that is.
I know how effective that is. I'm the youngest of fucking 4.
I'm the oldest sitting on Liam works.
Yeah, like even as the youngest,
Usually he actually tries to fight out of it.
I was bigger than my older sister. I just sit on her. You know, it works.
I'll try a little more.
Yeah, I mean, like Ash.
Hi!
Welcome back. You left at a hilarious part.
Mom?
Jack is with Linnea now, just so you know.
I think she's still dead a little.
She might still be a little dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there she is.
Hey!
Hi,
really?
computer.
There we go.
Right.
There we go.
It's
Oh,
funny
just
because you
lag.
froze right as Evelyn was like, "Are you trying to sleep with my sister?"
Me?
No, that's if I was.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
because Jack said is like, I've seen her type, I've been her type, I can tell you about her type, and that's what's just like, wait, are you trying to sleep with her? Because whenever she talks about types, that's usually a thing with like
No.
that kind of stuff.
No. Jack is not trying to sleep with your sister.
And I was just like,
Jack, you should
"No."
get what her type
She'd get
is.
mad and pointed to Ash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, my fucking computer, it keeps freezing, solidly freezing, and there's nothing I can do about it
Yeah.
except for a hard shutdown.
Yeah, you need a
Oof.
new computer bad.
I know, I am broke as fuck.
I know.
But
Oh.
as many little conversations, a little bit of fun occurs. If there's any other plans for the night, besides awkward staring and possible sexual innuendos.
Hey, Jack.
What?
You know what you should do? You should tell me that they're not dating, so I know we're good to go.
Are you saying this over comms?
No, because I don't know technically.
Because Pen doesn't know.
I know, that makes it even better. I'm just gonna
But
sit
I
here.
want to know.
Lefanoa stew.
Hey.
There would be a moment though, as you guys make your way back, and Linnea's just kind of down there, just enjoying the meal with everyone, kind of like doing as much chit chatting as possible between each other, trying to do like being the icebreaker, but also being like that awkward third wheel icebreaker the entire time. Before she eventually kind of goes like, you know what? We need to break the ice in here between all of us. especially if
Oh,
we're gonna be on
no.
the ship together for a single night.
Yes.
I don't
Hey,
like
Ab!
where this is going.
We need to show him a couple things. As you kind of eventually see as Adeline kind of makes her way downstairs with you all and gets into like this cramped little fucking room now, just filled
Yeah.
with
Fucking having a party down
16
here.
people. 17 people, actually. Yeah, it's this whole fucking party.
Why do I
Feels
have a
like-
bad feeling about where this is going?
Alright, so, as a token of appreciation and icebreaker between all of us, why don't we have a little bit of presentation? My sister here is a very, very well-to-do druid, and, why don't we start with the Crawling Crimsons? And instantly Abeline looks at her and goes like, I am not showing them a plant that will creep all over the ship. I'd rather not have their roots grow in the wood. He goes, okay, fine. That might be a little too dangerous. How about the black budthorns? I'd rather not someone try and pick it up or eat it and get thorns down their throat.
Why are all the plants you're naming seeming to be extremely dangerous?
Because they're the most exciting and they're the best icebreakers of
Exactly.
all. Danger builds
Yeah, where's
character.
the fun
Any of
and
these poisons?
or like safe ones?
Delmar's like,
Bloodthorns can be poisonous. Oh, if you're looking for a poisonous one, how about the alluring azolas? It's like, I am not releasing a pollenous danger into the ship.
And with Dalmar, you literally do like he literally does like an anime moment where he you have Lotus? Like,
Thank you. A much more respectable option. And you watch as she just druid craft a clump of lotuses to form in her hand. It's like, see? A much prettier option and a lot less dangerous than anything else you're offering.
what color
But
Lotus
that's no
did she
fun. They're pure
I
white.
have a crazy question. Can you make a blue rose?
A blue... No, no, that's not possible.
Worth
No.
asking.
Here we followed.
Oh, okay.
Mom.
I'll
Did it-
take
okay.
any other recommendations that don't include my sister's deliberate attempt at quite possibly sinking the ship or making us all go mad.
Okay, quick
What's the
question.
prettiest flower you can
Did-
think
did-
of?
Did anyone react when I said blue roses? I'm curious.
Go make an insight check.
Okay, I didn't
Not
roll.
that you can tell.
Damn.
Is that a reference to something?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the
I just
book
remember it's
from-
Crescent's favorite flower.
Yeah, it's like a magical flower that could supposedly heal anything. There was a whole book about it, Ash's parents'
Mhm.
place.
that this group stole.
I
from
forgot
us.
all of that.
You would
The lady in
see
the
her
castle in the frigid north must have.
to some extent, yeah.
Yeah.
Fen, when you do ask that question, you do
Yeah.
see her kind of ponder for a couple of moments before she kind of just goes like, I think I might have something that'd work. It's extremely, extremely fragile, so I recommend just looking, no touching. And you watch her, she kind of just clumps her hands together, and as she opens it up, you see this very bright purplish flower that has these hints of green and orange inlines to the petals themselves. Almost like this little clump, kind of like a Pachysandra, where it like clumps up into itself in the center, or in the very top middle where it goes, where there's just a singular flower bud of very much darker violet purple flowers. The stem ring on the out, or the petal rings on the outside are far more bright
Ooh.
and yellow than they are in anything else. This is a rare one. It can perform very, very beautiful perfumes, but even the slightest of disturbance to it, and it will wilter.
Oh,
How do you
Sounds like
make
a weird question, but does Delmar know of this? Because if it's rare, it'd be expensive and peddled in the black market, or it can make.
Yeah, make a history check for me real quick.
How would you make perfumes out of it if it's so fragile?
You would have to ever so carefully pluck it from its stem. And once you do so, you would have to lay it upon an empty gourd, wherein you would fill it with water and nectar in a very finite mixture. The water will soak the petals to absorb the essence of it, while the nectar will be sort of amalgamated into a very, very pungent oil, wherein you can strain it, and in very condensed forms will smell like the heavens. And on a 12, you've heard of a couple of things that may come in line with something like this. But at least in actual essence and detail, you don't have that kind of information. But at the very least, it does sound familiar. Doesn't sound like anything off of what you've known.
Does Ashrin know
Okay, I'm gonna fall.
about this? Having come from a richer family
Go and make
with
a
a
history check.
mother who... History check?
Fuck it. Jack joining on this one?
Sure, you're from a rich family.
Yeah.
Actually, Fen as well.
Can I join as an explorer? Yay!
Traveling, yeah. Have you traveled around?
I just figured my family probably
And-
bought and sold some of it.
Possibly.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh, look at that! I'm so proud
There you
of
go.
Let him
I
go!
rolled good for once.
Yay!
Well, the flower name itself is one that you don't know of, simply due to the fact that it's not exactly a open secret. The perfume itself, which is simply known as Botanica Magica, simple and easy, derives from an extremely secretive plant, one that is, in Jack's time with his family, has only ever crossed them 4 times. In all of his life. 4 bottles. And when I say bottles, I mean you're looking at like Pandora sized bottles. Like those are fucking pathetically small.
Okay. That shit is rare. Very rare.
And she can just casually make that. Okay, that's just a button for her.
They come from my homeland, so please. I'm probably saying too much.
Would I know where it is? Shit! Dog!
No idea, especially given the fact that they have refrained from giving any information on that.
I was just thinking because where flowers come from themselves, but also Fen doesn't know shit, so yeah.
I'll say with that 20, would Jack know like the general area flower grow from or no?
It is alleged that the flower originates from Borisland, which is all the more confusion as to how in the fuck Borisland of all things can make that.
Yeah, like you'd expect that to be Laya or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
what would Veril know? Since they're not here to actually.
Oh yeah, what would Veril know?
That's a good question. Hey, Veneral.
Or Misha, for that matter.
Oh, Misha too!
Oh, yeah.
Our little baby.
Any of them reacted to Misha just being here now.
Come here.
I'm gonna give them
Welcome
for
back.
nature on that one. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Daryl did the thing.
There is.
yeah! I know.
You know what? Yeah, actually, that works. There is a recognition to Veryl's eyes as you see them looking at the flower, and you almost see like someone has seen a ghost almost in that essence. And in that moment that you see Veryl kind of just like gently reaching out towards, it's like, I know that.
Oh,
There's a
God
brief
damn it.
pause in them reaching for it.
Oh,
Oh no!
Is Veril about to
Okay.
die?
one sec. Is it Veril? Fuck.
You're not sure, but what you do know is that as Veryl's reaching out for in that singular paused moment, you see that kind of like partial hesitation. and Beryl just plumps the flower
Oh
in
shit!
their hands.
Volmir
That's
is.
That's
smack.
what pick up next week.
No, wait. Oh,
I was gonna say, like,
I
Volmir's
want you
gonna
to
grab
smack.
Crescent and get ready.
Fenn just got smacked the shit out of him. Hope for
That was Veryl's last moment, then, huh?
That was
Oof.
a wonderful moment to end on.
And Veil
R.I.P.
still
Veryl.
isn't here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they got food, so you know what? I can't complain because they're self-caring.
I'm so glad you brought that up because that made those rolls so worth it.